wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called so you spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Oh man, look how we made it. It is Friday. Welcome to the weekend. What is going on? Happy Friday, everybody.
Friday, we made it.
That's right. Not bad for the kids either. What, you go to school for 3 days and then you got a weekend?
It makes it easier that first week to not have to go the full 5.
Yeah, it sure does. So we all get a little time to just kind of chill this weekend. Got a bunch of big things going to be going on. We'll, of course, give you that rundown of what you can go and check out here in South Florida. It is a Bad Bunny weekend.
Oh, it's Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
It's also a full moon out there right now, so be careful if you're one of those people that's controlled by the moon.
So was it last night or was it going to be tonight? What's considered the night of the full moon?
Tonight.
Tonight
If you look out there right now, it looks full AF.
Okay.
So tonight's the night to do your moon water.
Yes. Put out your crystals. Do all kind of weird stuff, dance in the moonlight.
And what is that supposed to do? Why do I do that?
It recharges your crystals that recharge your soul, Kevin. You can put out like a moon water, and then the moon charges your water, and then you drink it.
Oh, I drink? Okay. So you put water out and the moon hits it, and then you drink that water?
Yes, Kevin.
It's to combat all of the werewolves.
So after a bufotoad's hopped in the water, do I still drink it?
I don't know. That might be a fun ride.
Yeah, you might be tripping balls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem we have. We have the dog bowls out back, which turns into a bufotoad bath. So.
Well, you just got to make sure you put your moon water in an area where bufotoads can't get there.
Okay.
It's true.
All right. Just want to clarify here how to do this. Okay, well, happy Friday, happy full moon, happy Bad Bunny Day. We got a lot going on. Let's get to it.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jaybird?
I know we talked about this a long time ago, and it was almost the same type of scenario, but somebody reached out to me. They heard us talking about that Little League thing where the kid hit the kid in the head, then the kid hugged the kid and all that. You remember that story, Virginia?
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Well, there's a situation where a kid's playing traveling baseball, and he's a pitcher, okay, Virginia? You know what that is. He's the one throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Well, the kid's 12, 13. That's the league he's playing in. And it's a travel team, so it's very competitive. His head coach asked him to hit their best player, the other team's best player.
On purpose?
Yes, and the kid didn't want to do it. He didn't feel comfortable doing it.
Right.
And it's a very old school thing, Virginia. Back in the day, coaches would tell you to hit other players if they did something to show you up or if they're doing something disrespectful. Again, kind of old school. And typically, you don't have it in youth athletics. You see it on the professional level.
Okay.
And even they will say, oh, I didn't mean to hit him. But everybody in the park knows that they did that. So it's a situation where the kid did not want to hit the other kid, and the coach is being a jerk about it and said, if you don't hit the other kid, I'm going to take you out of the ball game. I'm going to take you out because you're not listening to the coach.
Okay.
Well, so the kid hit the other kid in the back, and the mom is mad. The mother of the son is all pissed off at the coach making her kid do that. But her husband's saying, oh, babe, it's the coach. He's in charge. Our son's got to listen to him. And they were asking me what I thought, because I did a lot of coaching in youth athletics. That was a big part of my career before I got into radio. And the coach is wrong.
The coach is absolutely
a
wrong.
billion% wrong.
Yeah.
12, 13 years old. I wouldn't suggest that in high school baseball. And I know that happens in high school baseball. And you got to do it in a way to where it looks like an accident.
Right.
And a lot of times umpires are kind of, privy to all this. They see what's going on. So it's one of those controversial things, but you're in 12, 13, 14-year-old league. Absolutely the coach is wrong, and she wants to take him off of the team. But here's the problem with that. All of his friends are on that team. It's not fair to do to the team. So they were asking me what I would do. I would, and I told them this is what I would do. I would tell the coach, I'm not having my kid hit any other players. We're against that as a family, and see where the chips fall on that.
Yeah, we've made a decision as a family that if you ever tell him to do this again, he's going to ignore your request, and we're going to make a big stink about it.
Well, the thing, if they wanted to, they could get him in trouble. They could go to whatever league that they're in. They could report that if they investigate, the guy can't lie. And if he did lie, that would be a big problem right there. So my advice, anytime a coach, especially in that environment, is doing something over the top, where he wants you to hit other kids, make some noise about that. You don't have to sit on that.
The problem is kids are watching, and kids learn how they're going to live their life by their role models. Coaches are role models. And if you have a coach telling you to hit another kid with a ball and be shady and deceptive, like, that is a horrible role model.
Now, when you get to upper levels, you'll see it in high school, although they got to hide it. You'll definitely see it in college. They got to hide it too. But in professional, forget about it. If you do anything the wrong way, they'll hit you.
That is grown-ass men working with grown-ass men. And they have the wherewithal and the mental capacity to be able to figure out situations that are highly emotionally charged, like getting hit with a ball. Were you talking about little kids? Little kids don't have the capacity. They're still forming their brains and figuring out what they're going to be. And that's messed up that any coach would put that in a kid's head.
And that really is the age group where, not that it's not competitive, 10 to 12, but once you start getting to 13, 14, people start to lose their damn mind. They really do. Parents do, the coaches do, and you got to almost reel it in a little bit.
This is why Rocco will never play baseball.
Well, I'm not saying that to be...
This is insanity.
This is team sports in general, Virginia. It's just not baseball. And I don't want to scare people off from team sports. I'm just saying when something is not right like that, a grown-ass man is telling a 12-year-old to hit another kid, you don't have to sit back and take it. It's not the days of, it's the coach and what he says or what she says is the law.
No.
You don't disrespect your coach. You work hard. You bust your butt. You hustle. You do all those things. You're talking about hitting other kids. You got no.
We don't teach kids to be scoundrels and do awful, violent things to other kids for no reason.
Well, the kid said, I didn't want to do it. The coach goes, well, you're going to get out of the game if you don't do it. So, I feel bad for the kid.
Hey, the coaches put him in the wrong.
Yes.
Tough position.
And you go, who would do that? No one would ever do that. Baloney. Youth athletics, my friend.
This
Kevin
is the
will
kind
tell
of I mean, if they don't get the kind of help they want from the baseball team, this is the kind of stuff that the news would love. Take it to the news and say, look, this is what they're coaching kids to do. They are encouraging my son to hit another player, and he didn't want to do it, and therefore he got penalized. That this would be a salaciously delicious news story.
And I'm not one of those. I don't like getting people in trouble. I don't want people losing their gigs. I don't.
When they double down douche, they should.
I hear. I agree. But by nature is not to want to bring somebody down, but he needs to know he's wrong.
He needs to correct his behavior.
Agreed.
And if he can't coach kids anymore, and he should be taken down.
There's a lot of people who shouldn't be coaching kids. There just is. And it's a tough thing to tell a parent a lot of times. Your kid, there's a really good chance your kid's not playing shortstop for the Yankees when they grow up. It's the hardest thing to get into professional sports.
Yeah. I mean, sports really should be about building character. And if you have a coach that is taking you down the wrong path, you're not building the character you need.
Thank you.
I told you all about my college coach. His name was Dell.
He sounded like a total douche.
My stories don't do it justice how much of a maniac this guy was. I mean, he threw balls off of people's bodies on purpose.
Just to, mess with them.
He hit me in the hip and then called me a P word.
So what do you think about this when you're talking about sportsmanship? There is a debate going on about an 11-year-old boy and his coach that are being criticized for unsportsmanlike conduct after the kid made bullhorns with his fingers and acted like he was a bull charging home after rounding third base from his home run trot. He even grinded his foot in the dirt before continuing his charge to home plate. The third base coach was celebrating with him. Now, people weren't opposed necessarily to celebrating a home run, but they said that the antics needed to be reserved to the dugout, and they thought that that was poor sportsmanship to do what the kid did.
So baseball, the rule is it's old school. You're not allowed to celebrate.
No showboating.
If you hit a home run, you're not supposed to look at it and run around the bases and cheer it and all that. That's how you get hit. But newer baseball is going, y'all are too much of old fuddy-duddies. Let's have some fun with it. Let's celebrate and have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, to me, it seems like there's a little bit of old school and new school going on, and baseball is in a tough place right now. And some of the new school attitude is they like the celebration. You'll see that in the NFL and in the NBA. Those are two sports that are doing a lot better than baseball is right now, especially when it comes to youth. And they're saying, hey, you know what? If you don't want me to celebrate like this, then don't throw that pitch. That's kind of on you. This is how I'm going to celebrate. And it seems like these celebrations attract younger kids into that because they're like, that's kind of fun. They like these showboating and all that kind of stuff. The old school is like, act like you've been there before and this is not how we do it. And so it'll be interesting because baseball seems to be holding on to the old school stuff where they prefer to have you go out there and hit a kid with a pitch when they're 11 years old. That's the kind of stuff they like to hold on to. But the new stuff where you're going to act like a bull and charge home, we can't have that in the sport. That's just uncalled for. So
baseball's so stupid.
It just seems like they have some real problems with what they accept and what they don't accept.
So I look back. I mean, baseball was my life from age 4 to about 23.
You're not alone.
And I look back to everything Kevin's saying, and there is absolutely a culture war going on between old and new. And looking back, baseball was... The mentality is very defensive and oversensitive. It's kind of like, you did that? Well, I'm going to do this. And
baseball's a bitch?
Baseball is a little kind of a bitch. And I look at just back, there's all these underlying rules that you're not allowed to break. You can't run by the pitcher's mound after if you do, you're showing up the pitcher. Now he's pissed off and his feelings are all mad and he's going to hit you. It's dumb. A bunch of sensitive bitches.
I love that you've completely flipped on baseball.
I have, bro. I just look back through all these rules. I'll go, man, we're a little sensitive, I think.
That's awesome.
Last night, they had the big Field of Dreams game that goes on in Iowa based off of the movie that had Kevin Costner in it. The Cubs beat the Reds last night. You had the whole thing where you have the old dad and the younger son out there playing a game of catch, and they did that with Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. last night, which was kind of touching. And they even brought back a hologram of Fox legendary broadcaster Harry Carey, who died in 1998. They did the old hologram treatment, Virginia, where he's up there in the press box and you could see Harry Carey singing. Everybody was singing along with him. Some people thought it was awesome. Other people think it was completely creepy.
Hey! Me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
The thing that was great about Harry Carey, back when you watch him in Cubs games, he'd be okay in the first inning, but by the time you got to the 7th inning stretch, Harry Carey had been drinking a bit. So by the 9th inning, Harry Carey's plaster.
That's my kind of guy.
I think it's a great game out here today.
We're not talking drunk. We are talking
hammered, Virginia. Just completely wasted out of his gourd.
I get it. You got to get hammered to make baseball interesting.
He did, and he was very interesting.
That's when baseball was.
Baseball was entertaining.
I'm with Harry.
Yeah.
People used to love baseball. It was a big deal.
Yes, we need drunk announcers.
People didn't love baseball. They loved drinking.
They did.
They loved drunkenness.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, since we're talking athletics,
oh boy,
next weekend is Bamboozle with Little Smiles, and it is so much fun. I got a text message yesterday with a photograph of Engineer Keith. He's got his costume ready to go. The theme of Bamboozle this year for Little Smiles is jungle, and so Engineer Keith is safari guy on a jungle, and I absolutely love your costume.
That's great.
Engineer Keith.
Yep.
It's so much fun. If you've never done Bamboozle with us, I would say KVJ Nation, come out and support this. It's 4-person teams. It's $100 a team, so it's only $25 a person, and you get all kinds of clues. And it's a scavenger hunt, and there's little games and challenges and fun stuff all along the way. It's all along Clematis Street. We start at Banco Cantina, and right away when you get there, you start having cocktails. It's so much fun. Anybody from KVJ Nation that signs up and comes up to me during Bamboozle, I will buy you a beer.
I remember one, and I love this event. It's so fun. And I wasn't even participating. I was just there to chill and
Just
have
to
fun.
party.
And I sat at the bar, and I had an open tab, and the 2 girls next to me must have heard me talking to the bartender, and I didn't know, but they were putting drinks on my tab and then bailed out. And I wasn't really even talking to them that much. They was just listening to me and the bartender talk. And the bartender comes back to me and goes, "Oh, here's your bill. It'll be $280." I'm like, "What?" I had 2 drinks. They go, "Yeah, those girls said they knew you. They're on the tab." And I never could find them ever again.
Slickies. So yeah, next Saturday is Bamboozle, August 20th. So much fun. And if you need to sign up, do it today because registration will close out. Try to do it as quick as you can. Go to littlesmilesfl.org.
Well, I'm always trying to find the best little hacks for your body, eating well, living well, trying to stay slim. So what do? You could either listen to TikTok and tape your mouth shut while you sleep, or you could listen to other things that seem a little bit more sensible. I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok, Virginia, but mouth taping is apparently the latest health trend that they're on there. And when you go to sleep, you tape your mouth shut, forcing you to breathe through your nose. Apparently, they've heard that it does have some health benefits because a lot of times when you lose weight, you actually are, breathing out the fat. That's kind of what happens to the fat on your body is you just basically, it just vaporizes and you breathe it out. And so I guess they think that that's the way to do it. But
what?
Some people are saying that the mouth taping does contain some risks, like suffocation. So most experts are not suggesting that you tape your mouth shut when you sleep. So
hell in a handbasket. That's what TikTok is doing.
That'd be the one maybe not to follow. The one that makes a little bit more sense to me is called eating intuitively. Now, it's maybe easier said than done is the problem, but they say that, hey, if you just would learn to eat when you're hungry, that is actually the best way to lose weight. Too often in American society, the convenience for our food or the habits we have about sitting down to binge watch and plowing through 2 bags of potato chips are the reasons why we're putting on weight. And eating really is just about fueling your body for the tasks of the day. And your body will tell you and be like, hey, I'm hungry. And a lot of times they'll tell you, well, have a little bit of water. And 10 minutes later, if you're still hungry and you know it's been a while since you've eaten, eat some food until you're not hungry, just a little bit. That would be the smart way to eat. But the problem is, I just don't know if you ever can. So that's why I'm saying, yeah, that's probably really what you need to do. Learn to eat when you're actually hungry. But how many people can actually do that?
That's when I turn into Plumpy Bird, is I'll eat just out of boredom. I'm not even that hungry, but I'll have a little bit of this, and I'll take a snoot of that. No, look at
that's it.
I'll just try that little snack for that calzone snack.
Picking and grazing. Yeah. Just having a little bit of fun. You're eating for entertainment.
Yes.
It's fun, though, Kevin.
Nothing's more fun than sitting with a bag of potato chips and watching an episode of Housewives.
That's what happened on my last camping trip. I told y'all me and Bigfoot went camping, and it was that day, that trip set on this big chain of events of me getting plump again. And all you did at camping was just sit there and look at some squirrels and eat. Oh, look, a gator and eat.
Right.
Oh, look, a bird and eat.
Yeah, that's really kind of how it goes. Yeah, that's really how it goes. So that's what they say is a great way to lose weight. I don't know if you can do it. I know I can't, and it depends upon what food's around. Like last night, I wasn't really hungry. Wasn't supposed to eat until this morning. But man, oh man, when I opened up the door, there was a hot piping bag of Publix chicken wings sitting right there on the stove.
Get it, baby.
I was just like, well, when they're warm, you got to have some. So one turned into like 7. I had a full Publix chicken wing meal last night.
It's such a big decision. If it's around 7:30 or 8 and you're hungry, but you're also tired, you go, I could go to bed, I could sleep this off, and I want to feel good about it in the morning, or I'm going to wake up with a food baby in my stomach. I woke up with a food baby this morning.
Yeah, same here. It's called chicken wings. So eating intuitively is all good unless you've got that food weakness. And man, for me, it's them chicken wings. Can't say no when they're sitting there piping hot. So here I am today. If you're looking ahead to the weekend, there's a lot of big stuff going on. Probably the big highlight is Bad Bunny with Alesso and Diplo going to be at Hard Rock Stadium tonight and tomorrow night. Bad Bunny, one of the hottest entertainers on the planet. He's got the #1 global album. He also is in that Bullet Train movie with Brad Pitt that came out last weekend that everybody yesterday was telling us is absolutely amazing. I saw him on a yacht in Miami, so he's already here and living it up and
He's
doing
big
great.
time.
Yeah, he is big time. So Bad Bunny weekend is going on at Hard Rock Stadium. Chris Brown is going to be with Lil Baby tonight at I Think Financial Amphitheater in West Palm Beach. Is Magnolia going to go to that?
She wants to go, and I told her I'm not paying. So if she's going, she's figuring it out on her own.
Okay. All right. There, you stood your ground, huh?
I'm kind of mad at her. She came home late last night after curfew. I'm
Oh,
pissed.
During
no.
the first week of school?
man.
Yeah, first week of school.
What time did she come in?
She's supposed to be home at 9. She walked in at 10:36.
Oh, no.
I mean, if your kid's 17 and they're breaking rules, what do you do as a parent? You know that they're going to be a legal adult at 18.
Tough,
I don't like the disrespect. I'm like Brittany. I am a woman. Respect me in my house. I agree with Brittany.
Well, you got to always have a couple things you can hold over their head all the way to 18 so that as they do little things like that, you can pull back a little bit and say, you know, gas money, that's on you this week or something along those lines.
And I let her use my car. She took my car last night to go to her friend's birthday. I love this little friend. So I even went and bought a gift for the friend, let her use my car, and that's how she thanks me, by coming home at 10:36.
Time to pull back, Virginia.
Kevin's right. It's like a war at that point. You stop the funding. You can't
Like,
give any more.
you want to go to Atlanta to go see your little friend for the Georgia Bulldogs game? I'm going to think about maybe not buying that ticket like I was going to buy it today.
There you go. That's how
Don't
you do it.
disrespect me.
She's gonna secretly record Virginia, and Virginia's gonna be yelling at Mags, "I'm your mother.
Respect me in my house.
I am a woman."
We're going to have that kind of like K-Fed tapes with Brittany.
Oh, I have said way worse things
Yeah.
to my kids than K-Fed's
Yeah,
tapes.
he didn't move the needle yesterday with that audio.
No,
for
He
anybody.
did not. And he
Yeah.
made himself look stupid
Yeah.
and bad. And if you are on Team K-Fed, you obviously don't have
I
teenagers.
was like, dude, you should have grown up in my house back when
Yeah.
my mom was.
Nobody was rocked by those
way
audio
over the
tapes.
top.
Nobody who's a parent, everybody's like, whatever. There's nothing there, K-Fed. Shut up.
Yep.
Go get a job, K-Fed.
And I think that was even old audio.
It was.
It wasn't even
He
new.
said it was from when they were 11 and 12. So he held on to that, just
waiting
waiting,
for
thinking
the
he was
day.
going to drop bombs.
Well, people were saying yesterday that K-Fed's getting a little desperate now because the clock is ticking. Those boys turn 18. He ain't going to get that money that he's been living off of from Brittany. So he's trying to throw out a couple of Hail Marys.
That money, which is, they say, $60,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah. It was 20 before the conservatorship. And then him and Jamie struck a deal. And then it became 60.
Yeah.
You don't think Jamie's getting a kickback from that 60?
Who knows? Who knows?
I'm sure he is. Follow the money, Kevin.
So you got Chris Brown tonight. He's going to have a busy night because he's got to do his show at I Think Financial and then drive to Story Nightclub in Miami Beach for an appearance tonight.
I don't think he's driving. He's probably sitting in the back.
Well, I mean, I'm not. He's not the wheel, but he's being driven.
Artists don't drive themselves to their own gigs.
Yeah,
I
he's being
hope not.
driven.
You do if you're a local band.
You do if you're KVJ, but
Yeah.
everybody else, I hope you have a driver.
Other things going on musically this weekend. Michael Bublé is going to be at the Florida Live Arena in Sunrise.
Would you like if you got front row tickets to a Bublé concert? Are you pumped? Or are you kind of like, eh?
No, I'm depressed.
You are.
No, I'm not feeling that.
I'll take your tickets. I
Yeah.
love Bublé.
I think that'd be a good show. I think
Okay.
even if you're not a Bublé fan, get a couple drinks in you. If you had front row tickets,
Yeah.
just too low key for you.
No, it's not my thing.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, not my deal. I'll give you my tickets, though.
I would take them, and I would sit up front.
Okay. I know who to get the tickets to if they ever come my way. Lee Bryce, country artist, is going to be at the Meisner Park Amphitheater in Boca Raton. That is tomorrow night. Tickets looking very affordable for that. Other things that you can do this weekend, you got the Atlanta Braves in town to whoop up on the Marlins.
Ooh, it's bad news for the Marlins, Virginia.
Yeah, the Marlins, I think, have lost 9 out of their last 12. So they're playing some of the worst baseball in the major leagues.
They are.
Yeah, they're completely terrible.
9 out of 12. It's a rough skid.
That's a rough skid the Marlins have been on. Yes, they're not good again this year. Go figure. But they got burger and beer night tonight. $40 gets you a seat in the Legends level. You get a smash burger and a craft beer. And then on Saturday they got their beer fest going on. $30 for the beer fest, but then you got to buy your ticket for the game. So I bet a lot of people will just go to the beer fest and then leave. That's probably the better thing to do. Use the password 22BeerFest for that. Inter Miami has got a game against New York City FC. If you want to see some soccer at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, that is going on tomorrow. Plus, you got some other fun things for the kids. Beauty and the Beast is at the Arch Center in Miami. Screen on the Green is showing Ratatouille tonight in West Palm Beach. And if you want to eat, Miami Spice, Dine Out Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches Restaurant Month is going on. Select multiple locations you can go to get great dining deals this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to do it on Saturday night. Discover the Palm Beaches is doing a fantastic program all throughout August, and then Flavor starts in September. So there are like 3-4 course meals. I'm doing it Saturday night, and it's like $50 for a 4-course meal.
And you really think that would be, what would that be if it wasn't $50? If there was no deal going on, you really think it'd be more than that?
Oh, absolutely.
A lot more?
It would probably be closer to 120.
Really?
For all
Probably
those
about triple. I
yeah.
think you save I think you pay about a third of what you would for a lot of these fancier meals.
They showed me what they're going to be doing at Rain Dancer next month, and that thing is ridiculous. $49. It would have easily been 130.
They have amazing deals because this is the toughest time in South Florida for restaurants. So they do these crazy deals everywhere you go. You really shouldn't go in and ever pay full price for anything anymore. Like I was even at a nice place last night. They're doing 15% for the next 2 months at Grotto.
What the hell happened to me yesterday? I took my dad to a fancy restaurant, Outback Steakhouse, and that was not cheap.
They may not give you a deal there, yeah.
They did not give me
You got to go local, bro. That's too corporate.
Bro, it
Yeah.
was definitely not cheap.
Yeah.
He paid extra in restaurant month.
Yeah.
I did. I'm going, oh, this is going to be great. It'd be a deal. I heard Kevin talking about this. Nope.
Yeah.
Hashtag doing it wrong.
Outback's not on that. You can go on
Outback
and,
is not on that.
They
you
give
can
you
go
that-
online and find it.
They give you that free bread, but ain't nothing free.
Yeah. A couple other things maybe to check out this weekend. Hallie's Diner is having their 72nd anniversary tomorrow.
Wow.
That's how long that place has been standing.
72 years for Hallie's.
Howlies.
Yeah. And you've also got Steamhorse Brewing's 4th anniversary. That's going to be in the District Food Hall in West Palm Beach on Saturday. If you want to get all the events going on this weekend, go to our website, kvjshow.com. Social media is going to have it posted. And it's also in our e-blast we put out today, too. Go sign up for that. We need more people on that e-blast. We got all kinds of great content, stuff that you've probably missed on the KVJ show through our social media platforms or just other bits. You'll have videos and catch up on KVJ. All you have to do is put in your email address and you'll get that. Bird, you're saying you got a surprise little trip that is going on this weekend with your dad to North Florida, and you don't know where you're going.
He says we're going to North Florida this week. I want to show you something.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, what's going on? I was like, oh, just, you know what? Just go along for the ride.
He's been on Tommy Lee's Instagram.
Yeah.
You can look at the Tommy Lee picture right here. You don't have to go to North
Florida,
Florida for that.
I have the name of this city, too. It was,
Yeah?
it's by the Perry, Florida.
Perry.
We're going
Perry?
to Perry, Florida. I don't know why we're going up there, but he wants to go up there and he wants to show me something.
Did he buy some land?
So if I don't come back, I think my dad killed me. I don't know.
I brought you into this world.
What do you
I can
think?
tell you, yeah.
Well, I wanted to see what do you guys think. I mean, what's going on in Perry, Florida? Or he's not telling me anything. I don't know
Never
either.
heard of it.
You should call Tropical RV Adventures and see if you can get a little RV.
I was thinking about doing that. Actually,
You should.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's usually booked up and sold out by the time the weekend hits, but maybe you'll get lucky and go up there and make a little camping with the juicy daddy.
We don't need a big one. We just need a small RV. My dad would drive. My dad used to drive a semi.
Your dad's a real man.
He is a real man. I don't know what happened to me. If I had to drive a semi, I would be dead.
They say you can do a lot of outdoor activities there, hunting, fishing, camping, hiking. It is in the Big Bend region between Tallahassee and Gainesville.
Huh. Oh, there's like springs up there too,
There's,
right?
yeah, from what I gather, there's bears up there in that area.
Okay.
Bears. I think it's, we're going to country land. From what I gather, it's country
Yeah, it
up
looks
there.
like it. It looks like it. You can do other demonstrations of cane grinding, butter churning, blacksmithing, soap making, along with the world's largest free fish fry.
Oh my gosh. If you bring me back some fresh butter that you churned, I'd be so happy.
Well, I mean, surprisingly, there's a lot of stuff on Perry, Florida on the YouTube. Somebody drove through, did a whole vlog about it. It's a really small town, but it reminded me a lot of Logan.
Yeah, you in these small towns, man, every weekend.
What if your dad like bought some land there and he's like showing it to you because it's where you guys can go and camp?
I don't think he's bought any land, but it is going to be, maybe he wants to look at land. I don't know. I'm quite, my interest is piqued on this one.
Will you text me and keep me updated?
I thought I'll just do another social media trip, let you guys know what the hell's going on. It's very bizarre. We're going to Perry, Florida.
Okay.
Like, why? Well, I don't want to tell you.
I'm so intrigued. What is the juicy daddy up to?
I don't know. Someone said Perry, Florida has a huge prison. Maybe he's, I don't know, sending me to the big house.
Whoa, okay.
I think you have to be convicted first.
You do.
Very nice. All right, well, can't wait to hear Monday about another great bird adventure.
Yeah.
I'll learn a little bit more about Perry, Florida, where Jaybird is going to be going with his dad this weekend. Nice little father-son trip. Just found out that Perry, Florida has one of the highest overall crime rates of any U.S. city. They say, for comparison, the national total crime rate is 2,489 incidents for every 100,000 people. But Perry, oh no, they do it much better. It's 105% higher than the overall crime rate in the state of Florida. The FBI is saying you might want to keep an eye out for aggravated assault, robbery, rape, and murder. They love that in Perry, Florida.
Yeah, where's that source from? Because I was reading all that, and then people were counteracting. They were saying, no, that's not what it is. You're taking certain stats and making them this way. That was the locals talking.
That is from 24/7 Wall Street has that listed up with their crime rates.
Because the guy in the vlog had said, it sounds like you're reading exactly what the guy from the vlog said. That's what he said in the thing. He said the same verbiage and everything.
Okay. So it's not true then?
Well, then all the locals on the comment section were, what are you talking about? That's not the way this town is. You have no idea what you're talking about. There's no murders here. There was one murder here in 2 years. So I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's just such a small population. If you have one murder, then when you adjust it for population, it appears really bad.
Some people say your dad's taking you camping. I can tell you that's the one thing I know we're not doing. We're not going camping. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, it's a mystery.
Maybe you're going to look at something. Your dad wants to show you something.
I mean, I hope it's not a dead body. There's all this murder going on here. Bird, I want to show you something in the woods.
I want to prove to you those crime stats.
Well, it is. I mean, it's woods. It's a lot of woods there. A ton of woods.
You love the woods.
I do.
Your dad loves the woods. Doesn't he?
He does. My dad grew up in the woods.
So there you go. Maybe you guys are going to be doing some kind of adventure. I'm excited.
Me too.
Well, we'll have to see. People are texting in like, you don't stop in Perry, you drive through Perry. So we'll see what Jaybird comes back with,
What?
if he comes back at all.
How many are you getting of people saying that?
It's pretty, yeah,
you
a
don't
lot.
stop in Perry?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of comments that it's not a great place to be, but you know, I'm very curious about it now.
So all the video I saw, you know what? It looks like a Stewart. It looks like there's a downtown area that looks very peaceful and cozy.
Okay.
I don't know.
I hope it is.
I hope it is too.
Yeah.
It's gonna get scary in Perry.
Definitely piqued my attention.
Perry, Florida. What the hell's going on here?
What is going on? Well, one of the things that we got here on the KVJ Show Facebook page, we asked the question, what genuinely still makes you as happy as it did when you were a kid? Man, oh man. And there is a lot of stuff on here, everything from Disney, and there is something magical about Disney. You go there and all your cares are gone. It just seems like life is great. That is one of the top things, the theme parks that people have mentioned. until you actually look at how much it costs to go to the theme park.
For the kid, it's great. For the grown-up paying for it, because I was just that douche, it's not so great.
Not as great, yeah.
It's not that fun.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
So it's not bringing you back to the joy of a kid because you're like, I know how much I just paid.
I'll tell you, I've had a lot more fun in bars buying drinks for myself.
Yeah, the Family Vacation Guide just came out with their list of the most expensive theme parks, and Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom is number 2 on the list for the most expensive at $110 for a single ticket. Any idea which Florida theme park beat it out for number 1?
Somebody beat it?
Yeah, Walt Disney's number 2, according to the
Bird.
Family Vacation Guide. Yeah.
Islands of Adventure.
Islands of Adventure is number 3 on the list.
Bird.
Yeah.
Busch Gardens.
That is correct.
Wow.
Busch Gardens.
I haven't been there since I was 9, but I remember it being fun.
Okay.
Bush is more than the mouse?
More than the mouse. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, they got it $120 for a single ticket, where Walt Disney's $110.
I don't think it's worth $120 though. $120?
I've never been to Busch Gardens.
One time as a kid. It was fun. They had some really fun roller coasters, but we're talking,
Sure.
this was the late 80s, early 90s we went.
Okay.
It's got to be, they've had to change it.
They have. I've been. It's a decent theme park. I wouldn't say that it's better than Disney's Magic Kingdom. So I don't know that I would pay more for that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the mouse was the top of the mountain.
Nope. Busch Gardens, number 1, most expensive, according to the Family Vacation Guide. They got Universal Studios Orlando at number 4 for the most expensive. So,
But they're all right around the same. I mean, they're
Yeah,
all like in the
it's not a
100
ma-
and
no, it's
something.
not a massive
I think when
difference.
you look at what the mouse charges you to like stay on property, that's where the mouse really kicks you in the shorts.
Because if you don't stay on property, it's just still getting kicked in the shorts.
Oh, definitely. It's still expensive anywhere in Orlando.
for a lot of people, talking about the thing that genuinely still makes you as happy as it did when you were a kid, a lot of people talk of different food items: pizza, tacos, birthday cake, ice cream.
It's the truth. I still get butterflies in my stomach when I know I'm getting my favorite food. If I have a pizza on the way, I'm all jacked up.
yeah.
I'm in a good mood. It
Yep.
just makes me so happy.
Music is another big one that's out there.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, and that's just it too. You listen to a song that was big when you were a kid, and all of a sudden it takes you right back, and you got that same feeling again. That's the power of music. It's a beautiful thing.
Certain movies too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. Other people say going to the beach gives them that feeling as an adult, the same joy they had as a kid. For a lot of people, it's Christmas, the lights, the feel.
Oh, yes, the magic of Christmas.
Absolutely. Takes you right back. Dancing for some. That's what makes them feel like a kid again.
Sometimes when you're stressed out, you got to dance it out. You got to dance out your problems sometimes. Believe it or not, it works, Virginia.
Yeah.
Remind me to do that in the DMV line when you're all stressed.
I would love to see it. I think they would too.
Just break it down.
For Tiffany, she said it's watching cartoons or even sitcoms from my childhood. Takes me back to being a kid, gives me that same kind of joy. Maybe it's a radio show. Kind of makes us feel old, but they're like, hey, the KVJ Show.
Aw.
Reminds me of my youth.
Hopefully we're still doing it for you, kid.
Reminds me of when I'm young. I'm 40. What?
Yeah, I know. People, I've been listening to y'all for so long. Well, how old are you? I'm 39. I go, damn, we are old.
We are old.
All right, let's just use those two. How old are you? I'm 40. What?
We're old, but we're still feisty, baby.
Dang. Disney movies made the list. Absolutely. Halloween is another one. Just the fun of the candy and the season itself.
It is pretty magical.
Well, going from a townhouse to living in a regular house, I got to really capture some of the Halloween last year. It's just a different feel than when you live in a townhouse or an apartment area.
When you're in a neighborhood and there's kids,
Yes.
and the kids go door to door, it is so fun.
My block turned it out last year. There was so many kids. One kid left his mask up at my house. I'm like, I have this Spider-Man house or this Spider-Man mask at my house now.
Somebody said, seeing a puppy takes me back to the joys of a childhood, or just even petting my dog, somebody else said. It's a little bit of love to that. So it's a nice little nostalgic list on there if you need something to kind of set the mood right, What can you do to reboot the system and genuinely make you happy just like you were as a kid? Go to the KVJ Show Facebook page. Make sure you subscribe while you're there.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, we told you, of course, some details this week about Anne Heche and her crazy car crash that she got into. They announced yesterday that they do not expect her to survive. According to her representation, she has suffered a catastrophic brain injury that happened when she crashed into that home, and they do not expect her to survive. She is being kept alive right now with like machines, and they are trying to figure out if any of her organs are viable to be able to donate them. She remains in a coma, and it is not looking good.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, very sad. Kobe Bryant's widow was in court yesterday. She actually left the courtroom in tears after a bartender testified that while he was on shift bartending, a Los Angeles sheriff's deputy showed him pictures of the crash scene where her husband and her 13-year-old daughter lost their lives. Apparently, some of these sheriff's deputies were not just sharing the pictures amongst themselves, they were also texting them to friends and showing them to bartenders in bars. And they were able to go back into the video footage of the bar on the day that this happened. And you can see the deputy showing the bartender pictures from the crash site. And then the sheriff's deputy and the bartender are laughing as they're looking at gory, disturbing pictures. I mean, it's just some of the most horrific things. I won't even say what the pictures entail, but just know they were pretty horrifying. And then you're Vanessa Bryant, and now you're seeing this video of this bartender and this sheriff's deputy laughing.
Yeah. That's terrible.
I just don't know what kind of insane individual does that and then laughs about it. But you can expect Vanessa will get a payday from the sheriff's deputies.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Department or whatever. Whoever has to pay, they're going to have to pay for that. And finally here, if you were looking to see Tom Brady when the Buccaneers host the Dolphins in their first preseason game tomorrow, you're going to be disappointed because they will not be there. It sounds like Tom Brady's taking a few days off. Personal issues. What's Tom Brady doing?
Yeah, those personal issues, I think it always brings on more questions.
Right.
If I came in here and said, y'all, I can't be here from Friday till next Friday because of personal issues, Virginia would go, what?
Well, minds like mine love to speculate. We love to build some narrative that possibly isn't even true. In my mind, what's going on here is Giselle told him, okay, you can go back to football, but you better not miss the first day of school. You better not miss this. You better not miss that. There are specific things that you're going to have to be there for our family for that you've been missing for the past umpteenth years. And he was like, okay. And then this was their agreement. And so now there are going to be things that he has to do. And I think that's why he's not going to be in the next 2 preseason games. But that's just me speculating and reading into stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah. Just so you know, you're likely not going to be seeing Tua for the Dolphins either. So
really?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to sit out the game. It's they don't want to take any risk of any injury, and he's been looking really good, I think. And the practices that the Dolphins have had, -1 throw that anybody who hates the Dolphins have been trolling him on. He had 1 throw that was way off, and they're going, yep, looks like Tua's in midseason form. It's not fair because he's been throwing darts.
We were there. We saw it.
Yeah, he's had a really great, so they don't want to take any risks. So, like, he looks good. He's ready to go.
And don't worry, if Tua can't do it, his backup is Teddy Bridgewater, and Teddy Bridgewater can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, though they're in good hands. They have a good year, I think.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, we got some birthdays here today. Happy birthday to Casey Affleck. That's That's Ben's brother. He's 47 years old, but he's got some pretty good movies all to his own right.
Is he still canceled?
Don't know where we are with that. I don't have my list of current canceled celebrities.
Oh, what did
in
he
front
get
of me.
canceled for? I forgot.
He crawled in bed with the person he was working with. They were partying or hanging out at the house, and then he crawled in bed, and I guess she worked with him. And he got canceled.
Okay.
Kevin didn't get the memo because he put him in the birthdays.
Yeah. Well, Sir Mix-a-Lot also is turning 59 years old today.
Wow.
How about that, huh? 59.
Now I feel old.
Yep. Also, happy birthday to the godfather of the White Claw crew, Oscar. Crew sending that out.
Oscar! We love that White Claw crew.
Oh, yeah.
Happy 20th birthday to my beautiful daughter, Lorelai. That is from Mom Lucy and Dad Ramon. Also, happy birthday to my daughter, Sophia. Happiest 13th. We listen to you guys every morning, and she's a huge fan. That is from Shelly. Also, happy birthday to my amazing husband, Garrett. Can't wait to celebrate this weekend from Jen and our fur baby, Rose. We got a birthday shout out here. 7th birthday to Jason. Hope you have the best day ever from Mom, Dad, Chevy, Kaylee, and Jada. And there's a photo of him in front of their Kia with the Christ Fellowship sticker in the back window.
Oh,
Happy
what a
birthday,
cute
bud.
kid.
Also, it's my sister's birthday tomorrow. Her name is Lynn. She's going to be the 25-year-old mark. Halfway to 30. She's a big-time listener to the KVJ Show. That is from Ashley. Also, we got a birthday for JJ on Sunday. Going to be his 40th from his wife and 2 daughters. And my husband, Andrew, Canadian Bacon. Happy birthday.
That is a great name.
Canadian Bacon?
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. He's into Star Wars figures.
Oh.
And toys like me.
It's from his wife, Rachel, his son, Joshua, and his daughter, Jordan. So happy birthday, Canadian Bacon. Got a birthday want to shout out? Let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. All right, it is time once again for the No Name Movie Game. Jaybird is our reigning champion right now with a 2-game winning streak, according to Stat Girl Whitney. Says overall, Virginia's in the lead with 12 wins, followed by Kevin and Jaybird tied with 8.
Ooh, I could go into second place today.
Yeah, you could.
Come on, Bird. Bring this belt to
Perry
Perry.
got a hot hand. Let's see how well he does here in just a second. Going to start off with Christina in Lake Worth Beach to partner up with Virginia. Hello, Christina.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm good. Just waiting in this goal line for my kids.
Oh, man. Hey, how long have you been there?
I just got here, but it's not looking promising.
Yeah.
Carline Blues, girl.
Yeah, I think my kid's car line arguably was about a mile and a half yesterday.
Kevin had the Carolina Blue.
I did.
I'm in this line, and I don't got the time.
No, I did
I wish I
not.
had wine, but that's illegal.
Yeah. Wine in the car line. Ooh.
Okay, Virginia's going to be giving you clues to movies. You can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. We're going to give you 60 seconds here, Christina, and your time begins now.
He kills somebody for you. You hire him to go kill somebody.
Hitman.
Yes. Pass on that. We're not dating. We're this. I've known you
Friends
forever.
with benefits.
No, we're not even hooking up. We are.
No strings attached.
No. Pass. You build this at the beach. You build this at the beach.
Sandcastle.
Yes. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. The sun will come out tomorrow. Oh, that was terrible.
Annie.
Yeah. You got it. Frankly, play it again, Sam. It's one of those movies. It's old. Oh, pass.
Pass.
It's an animated movie all about frozen water. It's about the prehistoric times. Animated movie.
Ice Age.
Yes. If I'm jumping out of a helicopter.
Ooh.
Got a 4 spot.
Skyfall for that last one.
Skyfall.
Just Friends was that one.
Just Friends.
Is that enough to win the tournament? I don't know.
Okay. You all right, Bird?
Get
Play it
choked up.
again, Sam.
Get choked up.
You need a drink.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Victoria on here from Davie. Hello, Victoria.
Good morning, KVJ Show.
Good morning. All right. Are you ready to beat 4 here, Victoria?
Yes, I am. Let's do this.
Okay. I'm in need of a win here. Let's see if we can do this. 60 seconds on the clock in the no-name movie game. Our time begins now. Okay, it's somebody that takes care of a baby. It's a movie. They wear weird garments. Pass.
Babysitter son?
No, pass. Okay, he's a guy that's in a TV show and doesn't know it. His whole life revolves around it. They have cameras all over him. What's the name of the guy?
Oh, it's a good.
Pass. Okay, he's on the run from the law. He's in Chicago going through a St. Patty's Day parade. You're on the run from the law. You're wearing what? Pass. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. It is the guy that runs the mafia. What's his name?
The Godfather.
Okay, he swings through the jungle. He has a wife. Yep. Okay, he's go ahead, make my day. Go ahead, punk, make my day. He says that. He has a big gun. He's not clean. He's pass. Okay.
Got it. You got it.
Okay, it's in a cornfield. Cornfield. Jeez.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, now Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Okay. All right, so we tie Virginia at 4.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
Bird.
All right, we got Eric on here from Port St. Lucie.
Oh, Eric. Eric, I gotta tell you, I want it bad.
Ka.
Oh, Erica. I want it bad.
Damn, you made her a dude.
I'm sorry, Erica.
How
Let's
insulting.
do this.
Okay.
I feel good. It's good energy. She's laughing.
Yeah, let's have some fun here. All right, you got to beat 4, Bird. 5 will give you the win in a 3-week streak. All right, your time begins now.
The kids play music here. It's a place where kids go to play and learn about music. They learn. Where do you learn at and play music? Pass. It's a shark movie. He kills people. Shark.
Jaws?
Yes. Not 11 and not 13 and not peaceful. It would be 11 peaceful women. What's the opposite of 11 peaceful women? It would be not 11, not 13, but
12?
12.
Ocean?
I'm mad.
Ocean 12?
No, I'm mad. I'm a man and I'm mad. Pass. Pass Dennys. Pass. When he lies, his nose grows. When he lies, his nose grows. He's made of wood.
Pinocchio?
Yes. If I'm a computer blank, I am breaking into your computer.
Hacker?
Yes. Pluralize it.
Hackers?
Yes. If I'm looking for a boar or a deer, I do this.
Oh, man.
3 spots.
Oh.
The belt is going to somebody else, and it's not going to Perry, Florida, unfortunately.
Oh, damn.
Unfortunately.
Cuts like a knife.
Yeah. All right, Bird is out of the running. It is a tie between myself and Virginia, so we got a little overtime. Okay. Thank you very much, Erica. We're going to go to Christina, Virginia's partner, again in Lake Worth Beach. You ready for this, Christina?
Good morning again.
Good morning again.
Okay. All right, the same rules apply. We just cut the time down to 10 seconds.
She's still in the car line.
Still in the car line. I haven't moved an inch. Yeah, gonna be here for a while. Okay, here we go. Your time begins now.
They're all monkeys, and it's a whole globe of them. It's a giant globe, and it's yes. It's your cat. It's your dog. It's what they do at home by themselves.
Okay, you got 1.
Secret Life of Pets.
Wow. Okay, let's see if that holds here. 2 gets us a win. We got to get 1 Victoria to stay in the game, okay?
Come on, Kevin. You can do
I got it. Let's do it.
Come on,
Let's do it.
Take down the witch, Kevin.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds. No name movie game. Our time begins now. Okay, you're going for a deer and you're trying to kill it. That's what? Pass. Okay, he's somebody he works on your car. He works on your car. He repairs it. Repairs your car.
The mechanic.
Oh, I mean, at the buzzer, Kevin's
Oh,
worst
my
nightmare.
gosh.
It's triple overtime. Double.
My friend can't count.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Oh, get out of here.
Okay. Denny's had to run to get more movies.
You
We
bring 30
depleted.
something with you.
We're having to make Denny's move fast here.
Run, Denny's, run.
All right.
The heck, man. Okay, here we go. Another 10 seconds for Virginia and Christina.
She's still in the car line.
Yeah, not moved an inch.
Hasn't moved.
Still haven't moved.
Okay, 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Yippee-ki-yay, MFer. It's... Oh. You binge and what? You throw up.
Netflix.
Okay, this is The Purge.
Die Hard and
Die Hard and The Purge.
Victoria, we get one, we win.
Let's do it, Kevin. We got this.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, here we go. All right, 10 seconds. Our time begins now. Okay, it's something that you eat. It's wet. It's not cold. It's the opposite of cold. And it's Campbell's is a company that makes this. Comes in a can.
Hot soup, chicken soup, hot chicken noodle soup.
No, it's just hot soup.
And there's also some controversy going on, too. Someone's saying Kevin said the word show during the Truman Show clue.
But she never got that.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah. So I did, but we didn't get that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very contentious.
I got tons of movies now.
Oh, why is my back all tense? It's just a game. It's just a game.
Okay. Triple overtime now. Okay, Christina, here we go.
Still in the car line.
All right, 10 seconds begins now.
And the opposite of clean is what? It's Christina.
Dirty.
Yes. If I work for you for free, I'm learning. I'm a what?
Finish.
It's intern.
The intern.
Okay.
It's okay. It's
Come on,
okay.
Kev. Just get two.
We got one. We got
Two
one.
for a win, one to stay in, Victoria, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Our time begins now. Pass. It's somebody that rides a motorcycle over a canyon. They call what? He's red. He has horns. Daredevil.
Oh, a win for the witch is a loss for the bird.
Yep.
The car line wins. Yay.
Yep. Okay. There you go. Thank you very much, Victoria. Nice try. And Christina, for all your troubles, you got a win in the No Name Movie Game.
Yay.
Yay.
I still haven't moved.
Still haven't moved.
Good luck.
We're praying for you, girl. And everybody out there in the car line, stay strong.
Okay. All right. Very nice. All right, Virginia, congratulations on that. Get the
Thank
belt back.
you. Thank you. Where's
Gotta
the
feel
belt?
good.
I'll put it on you during commercial break.
You don't have
It's
it?
my bag.
Okay.
And for the record, people are saying this. I did not throw it for the sake of the show. Would not do that to my
He
partner.
does want to move along.
I'm
but
ready to move along, but yes.
You know how important the win is. You know the purity of the game's important.
Yes. And somebody texted in, you can use lines from the movies. It's the characters' names, actors' names, or the words from the title of the movie. So,
Right.
Yes, just to clarify that for people thinking that we're blatantly cheating. Mhm. There are some new movies opening up this weekend. Mac and Rita with Diane Keaton. Fall is in theaters, and Emily the Criminal with Aubrey Plaza. It looks like Bullet Train's probably going to be the top movie again. And we're hearing amazing things about that. That's the Brad Pitt movie. It has Bad Bunny in it. Bad Bunny is going to be actually at Hard Rock Stadium tonight and tomorrow night doing a live concert. So that might be something to check out this weekend.
Yeah, he's huge right now.
Concert or the movie. So you could have a Bad Bunny kind of weekend here in South Florida. So a lot of things to check out. Well, the Vegas odds are out. Who has the best odds to be Kim Kardashian's next boyfriend?
I think she'll kick it with a regular guy.
No way. You're out of your mind. It's going to be an athlete of
It's going to
sorts.
be it's going to be some legal guy because she's on that quest to be a lawyer.
Okay, you're on to something, Virginia. The top odds, according to Odds Shark, go to CNN's Van Jones. And if you've seen him, he's a commentator on CNN quite frequently, a legal expert. So he brings all these things together that Kim Kardashian seems to love.
She wants to be a lawyer really bad.
Objection? I don't think it's good.
I think her heart's in the right place, though. You got to give her that.
Okay. Well, that's
I don't have to give anybody anything. Don't tell me what I got to do.
well, that's what they say the odds are on right now. So put your money on Van Jones or don't. You can actually make a bet on that. Other guys on the list, Pete Davidson's actually second in the odds right now to get back together with Kim Kardashian.
No, she realized he looks like a feral raccoon. She's like,
No.
That ain't cool. That ain't nice. Damn.
she's the hottest woman on the planet.
You are so off right now. Everything you say, you're like, oh, she's the hottest. He's the one.
Yeah.
No.
She's the hottest.
Brings a lot with her, though. I'm telling you. You
I
got
agree.
that Kardashian curse. She's got a lot of kids with Kanye. You'd have to deal with him hating on you.
It's a lot.
You got the
It's a
TV
lot.
show. It's just,
It's a lot, but
There's a lot there.
she's also a kingmaker too.
You have to turn off her microphone. You have a kingmaker? Oh, God.
Be mad.
Is,
I'm not
is
mad.
Kanye
You're
West
so mad.
I'm not mad.
Is Kanye
You're
West
so
doing
mad.
better or worse than he was before he got with Kim Kardashian?
He's doing worse. But like,
Yeah.
every time we bag on Kanye,
Kingmaker?
every time we bag on Kanye, we always like, oh, he's worse. We know he's doing great in fashion, right?
Yeah, he does seem to be doing well there. They've got Ray J at number 3, Nick Cannon at number 4. I don't see any of these.
No
She
way.
did date Nick way back in the day.
Oh, really?
Nick wanted her to have his babies. This is before Kim was Kim. Kim was a nobody. And Nick was like, I want you to have my babies. I want you to be my girlfriend and have my babies. And she told him no because she had bigger dreams than just
Oh,
being his
wow.
baby mama.
Okay.
How'd that work out?
Yeah, no doubt. Jamie Foxx is number 5 on the list. They got Kanye down at 8, Drake's at 10, Michael B. Jordan at 11.
I'm saying she's going back with an athlete.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I see an athlete.
I think she's going to go the opposite of Pete. I think she got Pete out of her system, and she probably just realized one day, I don't think he's my type. Because she has a type. She's always dated a certain kind of guy, and I'm sorry, but Pete is the opposite of that.
And if you want to make the worst bet ever, you can actually do this with OddsShark in Vegas. You can bet that Kim Kardashian's next boyfriend will be Donald Trump at plus 20,000 odds.
But I tell you what, if you win,
If you, I mean, and you never, it's a Kardashian, so and it's Trump. You really don't know what either of them are going to do.
That is not her type.
No, not at all. You sit here and you're like, oh, that's completely ridiculous. But we're looking at two people that have been completely ridiculous their entire lives and careers.
True.
So you're like, no way. But if you ever learn to say never with a Kardashian or a Trump, no, probably shouldn't. Odds are not good, though. So what odd prop bet would you like to make today? What would be a good prop bet that you could make about anything in life, any other celeb, even members of the KVJ Show? You could do. We might have some good ones going on here. In fact, I see a lot of chatter right now. A lot of people like to get a little bit of action on when I'm going to get some action. Mick says, yeah, over under on when the Queen will give it up for some action with Kev.
We're still in that dry spell.
well, you have to
Yeah.
let people know the numbers who don't know. It's been how long?
Oh, wow, years.
Years.
Yeah.
So let's if we go in years, let's keep it at. It's been 2 years since the Ralstons have done it.
You could go under the next, you could take a bet in the next year. You could go the next 5. You could go with a bet on never.
Because we have to talk about the past, because if there's a trend, you just
Yeah.
need all the numbers here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ever gonna have sex again.
Yeah, you could take that bet.
I never thought
Yeah.
that. I never thought that. But
Yeah.
it's not gonna
Now
get.
you're leaning on that.
Well, it's not gonna get better as you get older.
Sure.
And if it's 2 years now and it's nothing.
We were drinking, I would say probably about, I don't know, a year ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was all up in Kim's business and face to face begging her to hook you up with at least some kind of
Third base.
Something, yeah.
base of something.
Yeah.
Something.
Give the guy some RH.
A caress of sorts.
Something. And she was like, nope, Nope, not going to do it. I mean, she was telling me to my face that she was not going to do it. She did not want to. There's something going on there. I don't think it's Kevin. I think it's something she's dealing with.
Oh, okay.
Was it almost kind of like she just didn't even want to? It wasn't never going to even be in the cards. You kind of see a bleak future as well as far as that.
I do. I think something has flipped with her sexually in her own body.
Okay.
And it wouldn't matter if she was married to Kevin or to somebody else. I think that there's something hormonal or something's going on with Kim in her brain or her hormones that she is not interested in sex.
And that started happening 19 years ago when I got on the show, because I remember from day one we've been making these jokes.
Yeah.
Well, no, from day one, they were very sexual.
I'm saying from day one since I've been on this show, it has been a gag, a joke, constantly. Kevin does not get laid.
Yeah.
For 19 years, I've been on this show.
Yeah.
How long you been married?
It's been a theme for a while. Oh, over 20 now.
Okay.
I know you all had canon and all that,
Yeah.
but it's always been a thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'd be an I'd like to see what the odds would be. What odds would Vegas give it? You probably have better odds that it would be a lifetime of no sex than sex in the next year.
Well, I mean, I got to ask you, when you hear Virginia say that,
Yeah.
when the queen is like, nope, nothing.
Yeah.
How does that
But I don't think it's you, so I hope you're not taking it personal. I hope
No, I'm
you
just trying to make it through life, honestly.
I think it's something that she's going through, and it could be hormonal,
Sure.
it could be psychological, it could be both.
Yeah.
But there's also medication, there's also hormone therapy. There's things that she could do. I think she's scared of any of that. I think
Yeah.
she's scared of the therapy. I think she's scared of confronting maybe the psychological reasons why she's put up walls around her sexuality.
I think it's a deep dive. Yeah.
It's a deep dive,
yeah,
bro.
It is, and it could be.
I tried doing it when we were drinking, and I was like,
Right.
wait a minute, I can't handle this right now.
I think it's a combination of chemical and emotional.
Wow.
So,
It's funny because that's the same thing that Queen was saying to herself. Oh my gosh, I can't handle this right now. Virginia's drinking, asking about my sex life. Please,
Right.
get me out of here.
It's tough. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle.
You know how to ruin a good time.
Yeah. Okay, let me see some of the other prop bets that we could make here on the show. Odds that Virginia will tell an unnecessarily depressing story because it's Friday.
Very high. Yes, the conditions are ripe for a witch depression story.
Yeah.
It's a tropical depression.
Do I have anything on deck? Let me see.
You know, a lot of times it just kind of just comes out of you.
Yeah, you're right.
It's planned.
Yeah. You can't plan that kind of stuff. You just got to feel it in the moment, Virginia.
You're right.
Yeah. And if it's there, it's there. Let me see. Odds that Jaybird mentions Keith from Walmart today. Does he have the key?
I don't know, but I don't think I got any Walmart stuff to do. Although in Perry, Florida, that was one of the things they were bragging about. We got a Walmart.
Okay. Well, that's what small towns do.
They do, man. Small town loves and brags about their Walmart.
Yeah, but Logan's very proud of theirs.
Well, they should be. It was a super Walmart. Thing was amazing.
Yeah.
He's still talking about the Logan Walmart.
Virginia,
Yeah.
it was a great Walmart.
How much did you drop in the Logan Walmart? Over, under $150?
Over.
Okay. Went for it.
Dude, not all Walmarts have Bigfoot stuff. They had a Bigfoot aisle. That don't happen.
Were you like in heaven?
I was in Kevin heaven.
Let me see. And how about this? Odds that Dennys will go perfect and producer Dennys knows when you're high.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
What are the odds that Jaybird has the No Name Movie Game belt?
They should be high.
Is it on you?
It's in my bag.
You said you were going to put it on me. You never put it on me.
I'm putting nothing on you.
I'm the champ. I deserve
Okay.
the belt. I'm working hard over here.
Yeah, where did
It
Jaybird...
didn't get lost in Logan, did it?
I don't know. Where did Jaybird put
It might
that
be in my
belt?
car. My dad took me here because he needs my Jeep today. I think it's in my Jeep, maybe.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
So the odds are high. I'm not getting the belt.
Where is the belt?
Oh, odds are high.
Dad, if you are listening, can you please bring the no-name movie game belt to work?
You want it right
needs
now, Virginia?
I would love the Juicy Daddy to deliver me the
Why
belt.
don't you call him up?
Hey, Juicy Daddy.
Call him up and ask him. He would love it.
All right. Got to find that belt.
It's
What
got
are
to be.
the odds that Bird's going to find the no-name movie game belt?
Oh, I know it. I have it. It's in the Jeep.
You know where it is?
Yeah, I had it this morning.
Back
Oh,
seat,
okay.
front seat.
You know it's in the Jeep?
It's either, it might be in the other room, too.
Okay.
I'll go, I mean, do you really want to check?
Oh, she really wants the belt.
I mean, I'm the champ. I think I've earned it.
I would think so. You put in the time. Because I just want to see here for the prod bet. Does Jaybird actually really know where the No Name Movie Game belt is?
It's probably at my house then if it's not in here. I mean,
Okay, so we got the Jeep, we got your house. You said it might be in the
I
other
had
studio.
it this morning. 'Cause I know you guys don't care about it. I know you guys want to give me a hard time about it. I know I have
I'm
the
just trying to
belt.
figure out I'm just trying to
The
figure
only
out the
time you guys
odds
want to talk
here.
about the belt is when I don't have it.
We just want to rib you.
Yeah, I get it. It's fun.
Okay, all right. Oh, it's a beautiful little day we got here in South Florida. Great old weekend going to be coming up. You want to see all the cool events you can check out, go to kvjshow.com, sign up for our e-blast to get dropped right into your inbox. We'll run that down for you coming up here in just a little bit. Got some of your prop bets, too, you'd like to make on the KVJ Show. Somebody wants to get some action on Jaybird having to change his number again.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I have to do. I mean, it's 100 billion%.
Yeah.
Who's got it now?
Well,
Yeah.
everyone has it. I don't think Dennys is going to change his. I don't know. He might.
Okay.
He's had his for so long. I change mine every so often. I got to change it. Well, I got a couple things going on. I got everybody from that listens to the show has it, but I also still have that sex worker's number.
Oh, right. Yeah. Still getting odd messages for that.
Oh, yes. It's mixed in with other. It's a lot of confusion.
Okay.
It's a side hustle.
It
I mean,
is.
maybe you could
Yeah.
capitalize on it.
You also said, too, you got a new visitor in your house, and it's not just your dad that's back from Texas. Don't know if he brought this with him, but you've seen a new ghost hanging out in your house?
Well, I thought it was my dad going out to the kitchen last night. It was pretty late. I'd say like 11:30 and I look over because I thought it was my dad. He was in his bed sleeping.
Oh.
And it looked like a woman dressed in a Christmas sweater, like Christmas garb. She just had like a Christmas thing, walked quickly, and then just disappeared.
Are you going through an Ebenezer Scrooge type
I don't know if it
dream
was
sequence?
Christmas past.
Was it the ghost of Christmas future?
Isn't that weird? And then just disappeared. Walked right by that utility closet in the kitchen. There's a lot of activity over there as well.
Okay.
So, if you're into that stuff,
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of neat. But it was different. It was a different feel or different look.
Yeah.
And it was, I would say, hours after my dad got there.
Time to break out the ghost team again, huh?
And maybe the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Wow.
And you don't recognize her?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it before.
Dang. Okay. Always fascinating stuff there. You got any appearances coming up on any ghost shows here soon? I know you'd had that one. Ozzy even featured some footage that you had from your house on his show.
I never saw that. No, I've never seen a clip. Yeah, and some people said they saw. I've never seen it.
Okay.
They're supposed to pay us and everything. I didn't
You never saw that, huh?
Damn, Ozzy didn't send you a check.
That check is a ghost?
It's a ghost.
Oh, damn, man. What the heck? Come on, Ozzy.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, Britney's attorney, Matthew Rosengart, has some stuff to say about the fact that Kevin Federline is posting old videos from years ago of Britney yelling at her kids. And I like this Matthew Rosengart. He always breaks it down and protects Britney and apparently knows every angle of the law and is super smart. He says, look, Britney has faithfully supported her children and loves them dearly. And faithfully supported to the tune of $60,000 a month that she pays Kevin Federline in child support. Wow. Whether Kevin realizes it or not, he has not only violated the privacy and dignity of Britney, but he's undermined his own children, whose privacy he should also protect. Putting aside his interview he did recently, his ill-advised decision to post that old video of his then 11 and 12-year-old children was cruel and bottom of the barrel. In addition to demeaning himself and violating societal norms, he has now created various legal issues for himself, including, but not limited to, implicating cyber harassment and cyber bullying statutes, which I will pursue, among other things.
You know, when we played the audio yesterday, that was the big thing that I walked away with. I'm like, what are we supposed to be so blown away by with this? And why I couldn't even understand why you would would release that. It doesn't sound, and he doubled down like this is going to change the whole game. Don't come for my kids. Like he was being a protective father, but it really missed the mark.
It missed the mark big time. And guess what? The videos were deleted yesterday after they had only been up for a few hours. So Kevin realized his mistake as he got the backlash, but now he's going to have to deal with Matthew Rosengart. So good for you, Matthew.
I have a feeling somebody pointed out the mistake he had made. They said, hey, this isn't what you think it is.
Hey, dummy, put down the bong and realize that you just messed this up, and now you've pissed off Matthew Rosengart. R. Kelly's longtime live-in girlfriend and now alleged fiance, Jocelyn Savage, is going to be doing a tell-all book. And the book will be called Love and Joy of Robert. And it'll talk about their relationship. It'll talk about everything answered, apparently, in the book. I think she is still under R. Kelly's spell, even from behind bars.
Does that book do well?
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it either. I just feel sorry for her that she doesn't see what's going on
But
here.
do people buy it, though? I don't know if they do.
I don't know. I feel bad for her. She's cut off all of her relationships in her life, and she just doesn't talk to her parents, and it just makes me sad. And finally here, if you are not on the pickleball train yet, you might want to get on it. A lot of people are talking about pickleball. CBS is going to be doing a celebrity pickleball championship on TV coming up August 13th, which is tomorrow. Celebrities like Leonardo DiCaprio, Matthew Perry, Jamie Foxx, all of them will be playing in this pickleball tournament.
What channel is it on?
CBS.
CBS.
I'm here for it.
It's
lot
going
of
to be
people,
corny.
They say
It's going to be corny.
pickleball is fun.
But when they do celebrity stuff, and they're all, especially like the softball game, it always turns a little corny.
And I love it.
All right, time for a raise your hand poll. Some revelations coming at you about the KVJ show, maybe things you did not know. We're going to be raising our hands. I'll give you the percentage of the KVJ show members that have raised their hands. If you're watching KVJ TV on YouTube at kvjshow.tv, you can find out who is raising their hands. And on the After the Show podcast today, live on YouTube and on your podcast apps, we'll reveal who raised their hands to what and get the stories behind it. Okay, first one. Raise your hand if you've ever been punched by a stranger. Ever been punched by a stranger? You need to be raising your hand right now. Okay. 80% of the KVJ show has been punched by a stranger. 4 out of 5. It's myself, Virginia, Jaybird, Dennys, and Suits.
Do you raise your both hands if it's multiple strangers?
There you go. Yes.
And it all happened at once.
I don't know. Mine might be
Just fists
some might be-
flying.
Some might be separate occasions.
Mine's a great story. I could get. Well, never mind. Oh, I just blew the game. Damn it.
I did too. It's all right. That's what we do.
I had homies with me that could come on the radio and help tell the story.
Okay. Raise your hand if you've ever lit your own farts on fire. Who on the KVJ show has done that? Ever lit your own farts on fire? Okay. Just one hand went up. That's only 20% of the show.
One brave bung.
You got to be careful with that stuff.
Thank you.
I've heard some horror stories where it crawls up in the crack.
That's what I had heard too.
Same here.
We had friends in our circle that would do that, and then one guy, it traveled up.
It'll burn the innards. Your bun innards.
Yeah.
You're a different breed, whoever you are.
Whoever the person is.
Gotta be bold. Gotta be bold.
You got to have a bold BH.
True daredevil. All right, next up, raise your hand if you've ever been in the presence of someone as they died. Okay. We've got 60% of the show that has.
You could tell Somebody really wants to talk about it.
Somebody
I
really
don't.
wants to drop something sad and depressing.
I
on us.
don't.
I can feel the air in the room change.
I gotta get it out. I'm holding on to this depression that the world needs.
It's Friday, right,
It's
Cam?
Friday. I gotta bring everybody down.
It's the weekend. Let me tell you some depressing crap, Cam.
People are too happy.
Not just a story of death, it's a story of mega death.
Oh, Megadeth. I like that band.
We know. I can tell. Someone gets ginned up.
Yeah. Get excited. Amped. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever kissed more than one person in one day. Raise your hand if you've been trolloping around. 100% of the KVJ show's done
We a
that.
bunch of hoes.
Dirty
Whoa.
Might do it
100%.
tonight. It's Friday. What?
Dying. Okay, and finally, raise your hand if you've ever made love in an elevator or stairwell. Raise your hand if you have. Okay, 40% of the KVJ show, 2 hands, went up on that. Okay.
How very Aerosmith of you.
60% is vanilla.
Okay, so the After the Show podcast, we're going to be doing that right after 10 a.m. and explaining who raised their hand to what. Got any prop bets? What do you think the odds are that Dennys goes perfect today? Another 2 for 2, and producer Dennys knows when you're high.
1,000%.
Nice.
Gets them all right.
We're putting our money on Dennys.
Okay, you're saying that's the odds that he's going to do that?
I'm going to go further and say he does not miss another one for the rest of 2022.
The
I'll take that
pressure.
back.
You'll take that
I'll
back?
take
The
that back.
pressure.
My man goes undefeated.
That's $100 right there.
Done.
Yeah.
I like it. We
that
need
back.
some betting on
Yeah,
this.
that's right.
Y'all just made Denny's sweat.
That's a honey right
man.
there.
I
That's a
might bet
honey right
against
there.
Kevin.
Let's do that hundo.
Okay, yeah, that's a hundo P.
Oh man.
Is that what the kids say?
Is that what the kid? You calling it a honey? Is that what the kids call it? I got
probably
I got a
not.
honey.
Hundo P.
Yeah.
I got a honey
Yeah.
down on this one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you want to try to get me some free money right now? Can you fool Dennys? Can I win $100 today? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We need people that are high right now and people who would like to try to fool Dennys into thinking that they might be high to call now.
He's producer Dennys, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Dennys, and he's one hell of a guy.
All right, we already got the bet going here. Jaybird says that Dennys is not going to miss one for the rest of the year.
Jeez.
100
Bold.
$100 on it.
Hundo P. Hundo P.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, first person trying to bring him down is going to be Ashley here from Vero. Hello, Ashley.
Hi, KVJ Show.
How you doing, Ashley?
I'm doing good. I had my pumpkin coffee from Dunkin'. Life's good right now.
Oh, you run
man.
on Duncan. I like it.
Wow, good stuff.
Nice
Big
plug.
time listener, by the way, you guys.
Whoop, whoop.
Love that.
Love it.
You're fun.
Well, Denny's going to try to figure out if you are high or not this morning. He's got several questions he's going to throw at you, and based on your answers, he will come up with a ruling. What you got for today, Denny's?
All right. First question: could you beat Virginia in an oyster eating contest?
Ooh.
Probably not. I don't really like oysters. I don't really like shellfish.
Okay.
It's gross, right? It's disgusting.
Raw oysters a different level.
In mass, it is kind of gross.
I mean, raw oysters.
I ate 46 in 90
I don't
seconds.
think I could beat the witch. I don't think I
That's
could beat
tough.
the witch.
Did that just destroy your...
I didn't feel good. I actually, and you know me, Friday night, I'm in the bar, I'm having fun, I stay out late. It sent me home early. My ass was home by 9 p.m.
All right. Second one here for you. Would you do a fit check for us right now with what you're wearing?
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm wearing work clothes, so shorts, a business shirt, and, Crocs right now until I get on the job.
Crocs are so comfortable.
They are. And stylish these days for some reason.
I love a Croc.
Yeah, Crocs and socks. That's what the kids are doing,
If
Kev.
you ain't
Crocs and
crocking,
socks?
you ain't rocking.
If you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking.
Okay.
Crocs and socks, baby.
That's right.
That
You
is-
ain't Croc and you ain't rocking.
All right.
All right. Final one here for you. Which of the 50 states on the map looks most delicious to you?
Oh.
Probably Texas, because they have Buc-ee's. They're the first state that has Buc-ee's, and I love Buc-ee's.
Sure.
I want to eat Vermont.
Yeah.
You think it's like maple syrup.
I do. I feel like if you eat Vermont, it's going to taste sweet.
I'd go with a California or Texas just because they're so giant. You get a bunch of it.
Oh, it's a big platter.
Okay. All right. Well, Dennys, what are you thinking here about Ashley? Do you think that she is high?
I'm not necessarily getting a high vibe from Ashley. I'm getting a very fun Friday vibe.
An
from Ashley.
awesome vibe, yeah.
Just a very positive person vibe.
Don't lose my money, Dennys.
I know. I'm so 2022.
Not on the first one.
That's the very first one, of course.
Do not blow this.
Okay. All right. So going not high. Ashley, are you high or not?
No, I'm just really cracked out from the freaking coffee. But
That pumped good.
Friday shout out.
Okay. Yeah, you get a shout out.
Yeah,
go
do
ahead.
it. Do it.
Lee Bryce on Saturday. Me and my sister are going. She turned 25 yesterday, which I did her birthday shout out. And Jaybird, I don't know if you remember me, but elementary school, you complimented me on my boots. I remember that day.
Well, that is awesome.
That is awesome. Very cool. Well, I hope I see you at Lee Bryce on Saturday, Ashley.
All right, have a good one, you guys.
Okay.
You
Take
too,
care.
cutie.
All right.
They're always the nicest people during
Yeah,
this.
all right.
It brings out the sweetest.
It brings out nice people.
Well, let's see what we get here with Rob in Okeechobee. Hello, Rob.
KVJ, what's going on?
How are you doing, Rob?
Who's got that chubby weed?
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. All right, Denny's going to try to figure out if you are high or not with a couple questions. What you got, Denny's?
All right, first question. What's your favorite type of cloud?
I don't know. The ones that make the cool shapes that you can, guess, oh, that's a dragon, or, oh, look, that's an alien, or a spaceship, or, oh, look, a ship.
I like it.
Yeah, no, that's the right answer.
Nimbus.
Okay.
good.
All right.
Let's see. Second question. How fast could you drink a Capri Sun?
I could slam those, yeah. Pretty fast. I would say, depending on, are you talking about the full size or the kid size?
The full size for the game.
I would say about a minute.
Okay.
I think you could do it quicker.
Oh, Capri Suns go down quick. The problem is trying to get them open. That's where you lose the time.
Good luck not stabbing your finger.
But once you get that baby open, Capri Suns go down quick.
Oh, I just squeeze it and
In
it disappears.
fact, I gotta look up a Capri Sun world record. I can
Oh, the
crush that.
pouches. I thought you were talking about, okay, the pouches? Yeah, second, gone.
Okay. Got more
What's the
confidence
other
on that.
Capri Sun? Is there a juice box variant?
I think
Yeah. I think he's
I
high.
thought you were talking about the other thing. I can't think of it right now.
I'd move along.
This guy's,
He might be high.
All right.
I think he's a little drunk.
Is he drunk? Kevin, we like to think he's drunk.
I don't know if that's the game, but why
I
not?
think he's also drinking some mushroom tea.
Yeah.
We think he's tripping balls.
Okay, one more here for Rob in Okeechobee.
All right, Rob from Okeechobee. Which animal do you think would be the best at basketball?
Ooh.
Kangaroos, no doubt.
Oh, yeah, great vertical leap.
They can get some mad air.
Good point.
They can hide the ball, too. Where's the ball? Oh, kangaroo defense.
Who has it? You don't know who has it. Yeah.
They could be a globetrotter.
Huh. All right. So what's your reading here, Denny's? You getting a vibe on Rob in Okeechobee? Is this cat high or not?
Definitely getting a vibe from him.
He's got a vibe. He's a mood, Kevin.
He's a whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely thrown off by him. Jeez.
Okay, Rob, you're a mystery here, but is it a high vibe you're getting?
It's hard to say. There's a lot of little jokey laugh there at the end that's kind of throwing me off.
It is. It's all over the place.
It's all over the place with Rob. I wasn't initially getting a high vibe from him, but then, I mean,
That Capri Sun, huh?
Well,
Capri Sun changed everything.
You almost heard his batteries run out as he was answering about the Capri Sun.
Do we have to?
Pow.
Yeah, he really blew it.
I mean, that really threw me for a curve.
But is he tricking you?
I don't know if I just hit him with a hard question and then.
We've heard tales about Okeechobee weed. We have heard tales of that.
Okay, a lot of people in the chat room think that he is high. What is your official ruling here?
It all felt like he definitely.
You got a little drinking too, didn't you? Vibe.
I got a lot from Rob there. Yeah, I didn't mean to throw him off so much with the Capri Suns. Let's see. I wasn't getting a high vibe from him at first.
$100.
I know. I don't want to lose Kevin money. I don't want to lose Bird money. There's a lot on it.
There's a lot on this. There's a lot on this choice right here. You're right. $100 could change hands right now.
Jeez, it's awful. All right. So initial thoughts was he was not high and he was trying to trick me. And then at the end, he kind of felt like he was doing goofy laughs, like a exaggerated laugh. I threw him off with the Capri Sun. That really threw it for a curve. There's money on the line. I think I'm going to go with my initial gut. Against all odds, I think I'm going to say he's not high.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
I feel like he's tricking me.
It's a big one.
I would have bet that he is high, but you're the master.
You are the master.
I just don't want to lose Kevin and Jason money here.
Rob?
I really don't.
Well, I'd lose it on the first try.
The master says you're not high. Jaybird says you are high, and Jaybird's got $100 on this. So, Rob, are you high?
Nah.
Rob trying to trick me.
You're the legend.
Rob trying to trick me.
How
Dennys,
about that?
look at
Dennys
you.
goes against the Bird and saves
what are
him
they-
$100.
I'm not high, but I'm drunk.
Wow.
Oh gosh,
You
Rob.
are removed, Rob. Thanks for playing, bud.
All right, you guys are awesome.
Wow.
Rob,
That's good.
good.
Wow, he was
Yeah.
good.
He was real
The sweaty
good.
Paul.
That was
Dang.
a tough one.
Oh, you guys hyping it up.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Wow.
Make me nervous for this round.
He seemed like he was on something.
Yeah, right. Right. Wow. Crazy stuff. Oh man, having a nice little Friday here. Got to say hello to Milena before you get out of here. You just dropped off a Bigfoot t-shirt to Jaybird. You'd actually gone to my hometown of Logan, Ohio for the Bigfoot Festival last weekend, and you had hoped to meet up with Jaybird, and things got a little bit wonky, and you guys were hiking when he was running around the streets of Logan there on Main Street, but you picked up a shirt and you brought it in today. It says the Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival on it. It's got a silhouette of Bigfoot walking there.
I love it. It's so awesome.
Well, I just love Milena's descriptions of my hometown. She said, yeah, it was just kind of a street and things were happening. There's really nobody emceeing and there's really no organization that was going on with it. But yeah, that's Logan. And you said you went to the beach there. They do have Lake Logan. It's not nearly as impressive as the beaches we have here. And what did you see kids doing there at the beach?
There was this group of 16-year-old girls, and they got out of their car and they started talking about there was this purple like dragon paddle boat.
Yeah.
And this girl, I guess it was her birthday, she brought out the Franzia box wine and just started. They did like how you would beer funnel. They started beer funneling essentially the Franzia.
That's Logan,
That's
baby.
Logan, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
And she said they were doing a bunch of stuff, but they weren't really announcing it. They were just doing it on the street, and that's really how the festival was. They would just start doing Bigfoot
No
stuff.
rhyme or reason.
No, like they
Yeah.
had stuff scheduled and they just weren't doing anything that was scheduled, and then they would go on to do something else.
Yeah, that's it. Just kind of feel their way through it. Like, yeah, I feel like doing a squatch calling contest right now. No, let's do this
Yeah,
instead.
let's switch it all up.
Yeah.
It got weird.
Yeah.
But they did sell out of merchandise on Saturday, and she grabbed you that shirt on Friday.
I love it.
While they still had merch. That was so nice of you, Milena.
It really is.
Yeah, you got one of the 9 T-shirts they had available.
This
No,
makes,
literally.
This makes 9 of 9. I completed the set.
I have a matching one, so we're good.
I love it.
Did they have any of the ornaments for sale that were misspelled?
I didn't see. I was looking for them.
That's a collector's item. Yeah, the ornaments that they came out for the Bigfoot Festival had just errors all over it.
Now I have to double check my ornaments.
Yeah.
Did you try the
Okay.
pizza crossing?
Yes, we went. We went Friday.
Did you like it?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, Kevin?
I know. It's
See?
all bad reviews coming back.
Nobody liked it.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I went out of my comfort zone and I tried something new with them. I did like their bacon Alfredo chicken pizza thing. I didn't try normal
Oh, that's
pizza.
a little too fancy.
Bacon
for-
Alfredo. Okay,
That's
Logan likes to
that
put.
ain't- that
they
ain't
like
Logan's
they,
speed.
they like to cook their fat with fat.
Yeah.
That is Logan's speed.
That's out of their comfort zone. I don't know what they're
Bacon
trying to do.
Alfredo.
Denny's ended up getting a steak sub, and he said it was just
Why
god
would you
awful.
get a steak sub?
Because he had the pizza the night before, and that was terrible.
Not really known for its cuisine.
I don't know if it is.
I don't know if it's known for anything other than Kevin Ralston.
The Kevin Ralston.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
right.
Yeah, nobody there knows me. Yeah, that's the odd thing about it.
I put the town center video up last night of us walking into the town area. Did you guys know who Kevin Ralston is? He's a legend. No, legend in his mind, maybe.
Yeah. I need to go back there and shake that town up a
You
bit. I
do,
think.
man.
Yeah, they need to remember who I was. Used to rock that town. Well, thank you very much for coming in and bringing
Thank you
that. That
so
is
much.
nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
So nice.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I will tell you about beaches, we don't have this on Lake Logan Beach, but other real beaches where they've got the sea breeze that is coming in, I'm telling you, we got to really rethink beach umbrellas. It just doesn't make sense what they're doing. If you don't know, beach umbrellas, they've got a spiked end to help push them into the sand.
A giant stick, which when it comes out of the ground, look out. Bye, Milena. Aw.
And then they've got this wide canopy that is there to obviously shade you from the sun, but the combination of the spiked end and the wide canopy is downright deadly. And again, a beach umbrella has killed. This time on the beaches of South Carolina in Garden City, 63-year-old Tammy Perrault was chilling on the beach when the wind swooped in, picked up a beach umbrella, and drove it into her chest.
Oh, my God.
Like, what the heck, man? I mean, these are weapons with wind and spikes. I don't think we're designing the beach umbrellas right. We might really want to rethink them. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to have one now. They have a kill count.
The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission estimates about 3,000 people are injured by beach umbrellas every year. 3,000 people. I mean, at some point, don't we say, we need to rethink beach umbrellas, no?
That's horrifying.
Is it me or is it, I don't know. 3,000 seems like a pretty big number. And getting a beach umbrella impaled into your chest, that's pretty terrifying.
And the one
isn't
that
it?
impales you is probably not even yours. You're probably laying there on the beach sunning
Right,
yourself.
yeah.
You're probably a young person. And some old grandma like me has a beach umbrella because we don't like the sun.
Right, yeah.
And the umbrella goes airborne and impales this poor young person.
What are we doing?
Oh, my
The
gosh.
sharks have to be like, we get so much bad press.
Yes.
Everyone thinks, oh, the beach, the ocean, sharks, death, murder, umbrellas, baby.
Umbrellas are the thing to be terrified when you go to the beach of.
Dang.
3,000 people. So, yeah, just a thought. You might want to watch out if you go to the beach this weekend. Just look around. Is there any beach umbrellas here?
Well, then you can't lay down and be comfortable and relaxed.
Right.
You got to always be on your guard for a flying beach umbrella.
Yeah. So that's just kind of my quick little PSA and thought for the day for you.
Thank you.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, boy, I got to tell you, Palm Beach has been on the news nonstop for the last 48 to 72 hours. Been kind of crazy, and I see one of the top trending stories is not only what's going on at Mar-a-Lago, but now everybody's just turned into a zoo. It's a spectacle. People are going over there hoping to get on the news. You had some guy that paid $1,800 to have a pilot fly a banner over Mar-a-Lago on Wednesday that said, ha, ha, ha.
I saw that.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just one thing after another. So, if you are heading over to Palm Beach, to the beach, just know that there's probably going to be even more chaos still going on because it's just every day there's a new...
So much screaming and chaos and drama.
Yeah,
I just
it's chaos central.
it hurts my brain.
Yeah, I mean, and imagine if a beach umbrella would get loose and start zinging through that crowd.
Which could happen.
You just don't even know.
It's right there by the beach.
Yeah, just watch. There's a lot of crazy things going on here in South Florida. There was a volunteer worker in Marathon that was delivering food and water to individuals in need, a lot of homeless people, in the Keys. When she got to old Zoe Sparrow, though, she put in a special request for drugs, and the volunteer's like, yeah, I'm just delivering water and food.
But what about the cocaine?
Yeah, I can't get you meth, cocaine. I don't really do that kind of stuff. Well, Zoe wasn't down for that. She wasn't hearing it. So she picked up a BB gun and demanded the volunteer worker to leave. And when the volunteer worker didn't immediately get away because she's trying to help other homeless people, old Zoe shot her 3 times in the arm and once in the thigh.
What is going on?
Yeah, with the BB gun, which thankfully is not going to kill her, but still, Zoe was arrested and faces charges of aggravated battery. So
BB gun's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Have you ever been hit with a BB gun?
Terrible.
It'll wake you up.
It'll sting, no doubt about it. Well, a woman in St. Pete has made more than 11,000 harassing phone calls to an emergency line this year alone. The reason, she admitted that she loves playing this game. Don't know what this game is, but she loves it.
How did she get the number that high before they took her in?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I think after like 1,000, you go to her house and you say, "You're coming with us, you crazy broad."
How does this go on as long as it did?
They let her do 11,000. I mean, they have some serious patience.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. They say during a single 24-hour period last month, she called the police's department's emergency communications center 512 times.
Yeah, that's when you go on that
24
day.
hours.
You pick her up and you lock her in a cell and you say, "This is where you're going to be for a little bit, honey. Cool your heels."
Ooh, I just love this game. What is this game? There's a woman who crashed her SUV into a swimming pool at a Central Florida country club when she accidentally hit the gas pedal instead of the brake.
Oh.
The witness had to jump in the pool to help her to the shallow end. Thankfully, she was not hurt, but yes, be careful around those pools. Gas, brake, one side. There's a bunch of porta potties that fell off a truck on a highway in Wisconsin on Tuesday and got hit by cars.
Oh, please tell me they were clean.
They were clean, thankfully.
Thank God.
Yeah, that could have really sucked. A teenager car thief in the UK tried to hide from police inside a stuffed teddy bear. But the officers noticed that the bear was breathing and thought it odd.
Dude.
When they knocked it over, they realized that the teenager was inside the gigantic stuffed bear.
And you almost got away with it.
He was sentenced to 9 months in British juvie.
Almost got away with it.
Almost. You got to have that quiet breathing. You can't be moving.
Mm-hmm. A naked man wearing nothing but dress socks strolled through a Manhattan subway station and right onto the street.
I saw the pictures. Like,
Yeah.
wow, that's fascinating.
Seemed pretty unbothered. He just walked toward the One Police Plaza where a uniformed officer was seen calling for help. The unidentified man was taken to Bellevue for an examination. And the amazing thing, if you're watching the video, people on their phones not even looking up. It's just another day on the subway in New York City.
What were the results of the examination? I mean,
He's going through something.
Okay.
Yeah. An Oregon woman says her dogs ate her lottery ticket. The 2 scoundrels identified as Apple and Jack apparently chowed down on the winning lottery ticket.
It's a vengeance thing. They're mad at you for giving them a stupid name, so they ate your lotto ticket.
I don't know. Applejack is kind of awesome.
Apple and
Yeah,
Jack,
I love it.
yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They were able to put the pieces of the lottery ticket back together. Excitedly, they found out they won $8.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. They said they plan to get some more chew toys for Apple and Jack with the winnings. Well, this is kind of an interesting thing. I know last weekend you checked out the very amazing pencil sharpener museum in Logan, Ohio.
I did. It was one of my favorite highlights of the trip.
It's very impressive. Yeah.
Got to meet some of the locals.
Holds what, maybe 2-3 people at a time?
That we had 3 people. It was 4 people in there, and it was crowded. Yeah. I mean, it was tight.
It's a shed.
You can really.
It's an air-conditioned shed, Virginia. Come on. They got a home AC unit sticking out of the window.
And there's nobody there to guard it.
No.
You could steal things if you wanted to.
You could actually hitch that thing up to a truck and drive it away.
You could. I know who's in the town center office. They're not going to stop you.
No, they're not. No, they're not even paying attention. Well, if you go to Michigan State University, you can check out the Moist Towelette Museum. It's hidden in a corner office in the back of the planetarium, and it was started by John French almost 30 years ago who started collecting moist towelettes.
Used or unused?
That's a great question. I would assume unused because if they're used, that's just gross, and who wants to see that?
I'd visit that, though.
Yeah, and they say that it's actually the most popular part of the planetarium they have there. John French, who started it 30 years ago, noticed that visitors were spending more time looking at his moist towelettes than they were at the Mars exhibit.
Huh.
So even though he's moved, they've kept the museum going, and he keeps sending them new moist towelettes.
It's quirky. It's weird. I get it, though.
And by the way, that's one of those things you should always have around. People don't realize that. You need moist towelettes around.
I keep them in my car all the time. If you have kids, you must have moist towelettes in the car.
So far, the Moist Towelette Museum has more than 1,000 moist towelettes in the collection from all over the entire world. How impressive. So there you go. Got a big old Friday staring us right in the face here in South Florida. Lots of awesome stuff going to be going down this weekend. Bad Bunny, one of the hottest entertainers on planet Earth, is going to be taking over Hard Rock Stadium tonight and tomorrow, along with Alesso and Diplo. He is going to be there performing. You can also check out Bullet Train. The movie's in with Brad Pitt. That is in its second week in theaters.
I mean, everywhere you look, this bunny is bad everywhere.
Doing beer commercials with Snoop Dogg for Corona.
Looking super hot and with tons of swagger on that red carpet.
Yeah, no doubt.
He was out swaggering Brad Pitt on the red carpet, and I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, he had that swagger going on, too. He was yachting it up in Miami, so he's already in South Florida, kind of hanging out. Has been for the better part of the week, all ready for his shows tonight, tomorrow. Chris Brown also is going to be taking the stage tonight at I Think Financial Amphitheater in West Palm Beach. Lil Baby going to be opening up for him. And then after that, Chris Brown's going to go hit the clubs in South Beach. He's going to be at Story Nightclub a little bit later on. Also in the clubs tonight, Alesso, after he does his show, is going to go over to Live at the Fontainebleau. So if you want to go spend like $800 in cover.
If you've just got, a couple grand you want to blow on a bottle and a table.
Yeah. If you want something a little bit more quiet, Michael Bublé is going to be at Florida Live Arena in Sunrise.
Oh, now that's more like my speed.
Kevin, you look great.
That jam, You're My Everything. Oh. Melt.
Okay, loving it, huh?
Melt.
Just like the witch in Wizard of Oz. I'm melting.
I'm melting.
Country-wise, tomorrow night, you got Lee Brice going to be at the Meisner Park Amphitheater in Boca. Then at the nightclubs tomorrow night, Sway Lee's going to be at 11 in Miami. Gucci Mane is going to be at Story. If you want to do some sports this weekend, the Marlins are in town to lose in front of you to the Atlanta Braves. They're playing at Lone Depot Park Friday through Sunday, but to try to bribe you to come out, they got burger and beer night going on tonight, and tomorrow is their beer fest where they have 2 hours of sampling before the game kicks off.
I mean this. I think some of the Marlins should drink a little bit before the game.
Add to it. Why not?
Loosen up the
I think
defense.
they have been already the way they've been playing, but
They must all shotgun a beer before they go to bat.
Sometimes you can be a little too sober.
You're right.
You're all clanked up, a little beer.
At this point, why not? You lost 9 out of 12. Might as well start knocking a few back.
It would not hurt. Look,
Yeah.
do what the guys did in the 80s. They drank beer a lot during the game.
Yeah. You also got some soccer. Inter Miami's taking on New York City FC at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. So that's just a couple of the fun things going on. Got some comedians in town. Dean Cole, that has done some appearances on Blackish. He's going to be at the Dania Improv through Sunday. TJ Miller is going to be at the Palm Beach Improv tonight and tomorrow.
He got uncanceled too?
At least enough to do a comedy gig.
Yeah, you can still do comedy gigs if you've been canceled.
Yeah.
He got canceled.
I know he did. Yeah, he was doing movies and everything, too. Big TV shows.
What did he do? I forget. I know all these people have been canceled, but I forgot what they did.
I don't remember what he did. He was, if you don't know, he was the bartender in, what was the red superhero? No, not Daredevil.
The Flash. Not
No.
Flash. The Swearer.
Yeah. He's a red superhero that
I
swears.
can't think of his name. It's your boy.
Look at Virginia. She's
Don't
like,
look at me. I mean, superheroes.
Deadpool.
Deadpool. The chat room's gonna be screaming in 3, 2. Deadpool, you idiots!
Yeah. Yeah, so he was on that, and then he was on that HBO show that I really loved, Silicon Valley. He was great on that. And then I think his career started to take off, and he did Deadpool, and I think he got too big for his britches. He left all that, and then he did something dumb, got canceled, and now he's trying to climb his way back up.
I think an X came forward with stuff if you Google it, it'll come right.
Sex stuff.
I think it was a let me just double check.
Like a hashtag Me Too.
Let me double check. I don't.
Okay. Also, if you love laser light shows, they got a 90s laser show at the Frost Science Museum in Miami, and then they're doing a Pink Floyd laser music show at the West Palm Beach Cox Science Center and Aquarium tonight. So something to check out.
That place is cool.
Yeah.
They really did a great remodel.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. If you want to get all high and go to a laser light show.
Oh, people do that?
Well, there you go. He is the largest artist on planet Earth right now. The #1 global album, Bad Bunny, going to be at Hard Rock Stadium tonight and tomorrow night. So there you go.
Big Bad Bunny.
Yeah. There you go. That's it.
Don't snooze on him. If you were like me, like, who's this Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
He's big.
That's what it's all about. A little education there for you. If you didn't know what he sounded like, that's it. All right, Jaybird has been doing the deep dive. TJ Miller's going to be at the Palm Beach Improv this weekend. He's trying to figure out what he's canceled for, and Jaybird's like on his 8th thing.
Well, I just went to the Wikipedia because I had to go to the Wikipedia because there was too many other things to click on. So I'm like, let's just see if they just put it all together. And now this is according to Wikipedia. It says under controversies and legal issues. The first one, Uber assault incident he had back in 2016 for allegedly assaulting a driver of the Uber car service company following the debate he had about Donald Trump.
Oh.
The second one would be sexual assault allegations. The third one, transphobic email allegations. Fourth one, Amtrak bomb threat incident. Fifth one, work misconduct accusations.
Wow.
He called it a bomb threat? I mean, all of it's bad.
It says Miller was arrested on the night of April 9th, 2018 at LaGuardia Airport in Queens on federal charges related to a fake bomb threat he made while aboard an Amtrak train.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Okay.
Huh.
No evidence of any explosive device or materials were detected after officials stopped and inspected both trains.
Dang.
I don't know.
That's quite a rap shoot he's got going on there, huh?
So if you ask what he did,
yeah. Wow.
He's been busy.
There's a lot of alleged in there. I
wonder if he talks about all this stuff in his act.
That's a great question. Kevin's right. He was on the road to being a superstar.
Yeah.
And then boom. That's why people were like, what happened to TJ Miller?
He couldn't handle it.
I don't know.
Maybe the pressure of the road to superstardom.
I don't know if it was necessarily the pressure. I think it's not like you have somebody that just collapses and they can't do it. He was railroaded off of his tracks. I think he was enjoying heading to the pinnacle in his career.
I mean, some stuff dates back to when he was in college. So
yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well, now you know. Somebody also pointed out, too, along with having the #1 movie at the box office, the #1 album globally, Bad Bunny's also going to be opening up his new Miami restaurant tonight.
Wow.
Gecko is the name of it. He's partnered up with David Grutman, who has done Strawberry Moon with Pharrell Williams. And they say tonight it's going to be opening up in Brickell. If you want to go check that out, they say that's where you'll get the best cuts of Wagyu beef.
Grutman has done so many amazing projects that everything he touches turns to gold.
So on top of everything else, he's going to have the hottest restaurant in Miami.
Wow.
Okay. So, Jesus. Golly, I mean, what's not working for this cat?
Bad Bunny killing it.
Yeah. Good heavens. You know, even though inflation slowed a bit in July, partly because of lower gas prices and airfares, rent and food is still more expensive than ever. They say the egg prices at grocery stores jumped a whopping 47% in July over last year. That's kind of crazy. They say the food at home category soared 13% over the last year. So that is costing people some money. So if you're trying to go out to eat, you are going to see higher prices. And they say that is affecting the dating game. For a lot of people are saying, man, I'm going broke trying to go on these dates. So they say it's created a renaissance of creative dating that is out there. Things like sketching at a scenic lookout or a picnic at a local park or
That's
visiting
cute.
a farmer's market
That's
for
fun.
Oh, that's
ingredients to make
fun.
a home-cooked meal.
Whether you're having financial problems or not, those are just fun dates.
That's kind of what they're saying. So it is kind of nice. So people are kind of doing that and saving some money. They say 41% of singles said they were more concerned with the cost of dates now versus a year ago. And 46% of singles today say that they want to date somebody who makes more than them. So apparently they're looking for them sugar daddies more than ever. That number was only 38% just 3 years ago.
I'll tell you what's a fun date. I went on a date a long time ago. It was the painting and the wine thing. And it wasn't
Sip and paint, yeah.
It wasn't that expensive.
No, and they do that at many different places. In fact, at the Square in West Palm Beach, it's so lush and tropical now since they put up all the new decor, and they will plop you right down there by the fountains, and you can sip and paint right there in the beauty of the Harriet Himmel.
I wasn't painting real well, and the teacher was kind of a jerk, but it was kind of ripping on the painting.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm not here to really be a painter. I'm on a date.
Just having fun, yeah.
And I'm drunk.
Oh yeah, I think that's the goal.
I just drank a bottle and a half of wine. I can't paint.
It was bring your own wine. We brought a few bottles.
So along with the renaissance of dating, they say it's easier to connect with somebody that shares your interests.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Things you have in common with somebody, you might get along with them.
Yes. And I'm sure people are making a lot of money who are running many of these dating app sites. But, I mean, just to show you how specific they have gotten on some of these, there is actually a dating site known as Amish Dating. They say if you want to start enjoying the simple life, date Amish.
That's your cut, Virginia. You're just in Amish country.
I was, and I would not date any of those dudes. They looked stanky.
Not going to happen for you, huh?
The haircut, no.
I've heard Amish men are great lovers.
There is nothing attractive about an Amish guy to me.
Not going to be your thing.
Workhorses, Kevin.
Okay.
They're workhorses.
Okay. They say here, if you would like to date a clown, there is clowndating.com. They say this is the place where funny clowns find serious love.
I've dated a few clowns.
Yeah.
So here's my question for people who are clowns you're in a relationship and you both do clown stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all making love as clowns? Are you guys doing the deed ever? Putting the clown makeup on, the honk honk, little squirty flower. Yeah, you're right.
Did you just ask if the clowns squirt?
I was talking about the squirty flower, Kevin. The one that...
Kevin, move along quickly. I don't think he knows what he said.
I do. I regret it, but I do know what I said.
There's a couple of interesting dating apps out there. I could see these working in South Florida. There's Sea Captain Date, where sea captains who wish to connect with men and women on land and sea can find some love.
Hey, I mean, if you're into the boat scene, at least you know he has access to a boat.
True.
Would you rather get down with the boat captain or the clown?
Boat captain. You can keep your squirting clown.
There's also Equestrian Cupid, an exclusive community for cowboys, cowgirls, and equestrian singles to meet horseback riding enthusiasts. No horse needed, just down-to-earth country values.
You guys ride each other like a horse? If we've seen that happen, that one girl that acts like a horse, she identifies as a horse.
Okay.
And she runs and she gallops.
Wow.
And she brings it, man.
Yeah.
She runs better on her arms and legs
Really?
than anybody. Yeah, no, it's really impressive.
Amazing. There's also Stash Passions for dating, specifically for singles with a passion for the stash. You can find members by their preferred type of mustache, whether it be dolly, walrus, or pencil. They're all there on Stash Passions.
Huh. Mustaches are kind of in.
Yeah.
There's a certain sect of young girl, especially I see them on TikTok talking about mustaches do it for them.
There was a guy that we saw last night, had an elaborate stash, had the skinny Tommy Lee body, coiffed hair, and my wife was like, there's no way he's not hung. I'm like, yeah, it just... I'm like, I think you're right.
He's just rocking it.
His whole persona and attitude, and it was the mustache that just said, yeah, I'm packing it.
Confidence.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That mustache, it just says something, and it's speaking to girls right now.
Virginia really jarred something loose with the Queen by sending her that Tommy Lee picture.
I know.
Everyone's packing now.
If ever I needed a strike, it's this weekend.
You do, because the Queen actually reached out to me to ask for the Tommy Lee picture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I sent it to her. She initiated. I mean, the oven's
Yeah, because
getting
I have so
warm.
much in common with Tommy Lee.
Move in for the kill.
I don't know. After looking at Tommy Lee, maybe.
Hey, look,
Get
for
outta
what
here.
it's worth, if I could only have one night with Tommy Lee or the Kevin Ralston, I'm going Kevin Ralston.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm going all night
I appreciate that.
I'm scared of Tommy Lee. I would go Kevin Ralston too.
Okay.
Honestly, Tommy Lee's got a weapon, y'all. It's got two different
Who
zip
needs
codes.
that?
That
Right?
thing is going to hurt you in a bad, bad way.
And someone tells me Tommy Lee isn't the most gentle of lovers, you know?
Well, you can definitely see that video with Pam and Tommy and see how he does it. He shows you many times.
I've never seen that video. Have you?
Everybody saw it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And a new dating app that is out there, if you're very conservative, called Right Stuff. Ryan McEnany, her sister, is the one that used to be the press secretary for Donald Trump. She's got a conservative dating app. So you can go on there and you can find people who all believe in conservative values.
They lean to the right, so it's the right stuff.
right stuff.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, she'll probably make a ton of money off of that.
Totally.
And they've even got herpesfish.com where you can meet 650,000 plus herpes singles.
I think they have a few STD sites. I thought they even had like a chlamydia one, but don't they know chlamydia? You can clear that up. You don't always have to have chlamydia, y'all. You can get rid of it.
Wait, what are these things you speak of?
Medicine?
There's actually medicine. There's penicillin.
What?
I mean, herpes I get because there's no cure, but I mean the chlamyds.
Right? What are we doing?
Shake it off, baby.
All right, coming up here, do you have something positive to drop on us? Do you have a win for the week? What is your Feel Good Friday? We want to know. Text him in right now, 877-979-WRMF. We got some nice Feel Good Fridays here today that people have been submitting their little win for the week. Glad to see that people are so happy and got some cool things to look forward to. Got Maria sending in a text. She said that my husband and I, we've got a date tonight. We're going to dinner and then the Michael Bublé concert
Oh, that's romantic.
at Florida Live Arena. How about that? Somebody else is happy because they're leaving work and heading to Hard Rock Stadium early to see Bad Bunny tonight. They said it's not really the best seats, but I got them for free, so I'm not complaining.
Free seats are actually the best seats.
Yeah, why not? That's going to be a good time. Also, we got a whole bunch of other nice wins. Michelle, very proud of her daughter, Michaela Grace Corbett, who got her bachelor's in psychology and minor in sociology from UCF, University of Central Florida.
Woohoo.
She made the dean's list, and she was inducted into the first generation Knight National Honor Society program, a former Palm Beach Central grad. And she's going to be going there to get her master's, and there is her celebratory photo.
Wow.
Good for
KVJ
her.
TV.
Very impressive.
John from Wellington recently graduated trade school for welding, and he's working his first job. He did his 90-day review, got a lot of praise, and looking at a raise.
Get it?
Always nice to make more cash. Somebody else said our son is knocking out his senior year classes, 3 via FLVS. Then he's on to grab the dream career in the music industry. Good for him.
Nice.
Love to hear that. And we got a text that said my autistic 4-year-old broke his arm on Monday, but he's been doing so amazing, rocking that big old cast.
Sometimes casts are kind of a cool thing for a kid. The pain and all the breaking, that all sucks. The doctor's office. But once you get that cast, man, it was kind of a cool thing. I had one of those as a kid, and it's a peacock move, man.
It is. And then the girls want to sign your cast.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very nice. So all good. Somebody else saying, work from home, and I'm really enjoying the peace and quiet with the kids back in school. Might just add a little Bailey's or Kahlua to my coffee.
Okay.
A little Feel Good Friday. Allie sent
Kahlua
that
Club.
Hey, look, school's not over for a few hours. You got time to sober up.
in. Oh, yeah. She's going to be all right.
You'll be fine, girl.
Yep. All right, before we get to a thought for the day, we could maybe bust out a couple quick hink pinks here.
Oh, yeah.
These rhyming riddles. Kind of a way to expand your brain here today. Like if I said strange facial hair, you would
Weird
say,
beard.
yeah, Virginia, that's right. 2 words that rhyme with each other is the answer to the Hink Pink. Okay, Virginia seems like she is ready to play, Bird.
Oh, I know. She's got her best grandma's jacket on, her
Yeah.
Forever 91.
Better be dialed in here.
I drank my 4 ounces of coffee and 8 ounces of Kahlua.
Okay.
As long as you're not on that, what was that energy drink mixed with the Four Loko? Never again.
Right.
Kevin, I was scared.
He saw me after 3 4 Locos and Taco Bell.
Oh,
There's been times in my life where I'm like, all right, Virginia, you just got to get away from me. That I wanted her gone.
yeah.
If he could have pushed me off a balcony, he would have.
Gringo products with Spanish names.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Next level
Yeah, it's a
gremlin.
dangerous
was.
combination.
I was fired up.
All right, here you go. You got 10 seconds to come up with an answer here. If I said animal doctor, you would go with animal doctor.
Croc Doc?
Animal doctor.
Oh.
No.
Pet vet?
Merce.
That'd be
Nurse.
Pet vet. Pet vet. Would you go with Bird?
He said
Nothing.
Merce Nurse.
I don't want to talk about it. Act like you never heard it. Dennis, edit that out, please.
Okay, how about this one here? 10 seconds to come up with an answer. Mean teen. Oh, sorry. I give you the answer.
Oh.
We'll skip that one.
I was still trying to figure it out.
Britney's kids.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, how about this? A twisted penny. The answer rhymes. 2 words.
Vincent!
Ben.
Oh, good one.
Cent. Bird ties it all up. The next one wins.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Artificial pond.
Fake
Lake.
Bird
Wow.
Hank Pink winner. Wow. Look out, baby.
Look out.
Yeah.
Feels good to win something that nobody cares about.
Yep. Sure does. All right. Coming up, we got the After the Show podcast going to be going down. Going to be finding out these stories about how we were all punched by a stranger. We'll also find out who was in the presence of somebody that died. 60% of the KVJ Show, 60% has been. And also 40% of the KVJ shows made love in an elevator or stairwell. Who and what were the circumstances?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get all that in the after the show coming
So
up.
it's going to be sad and kind of horny.
Yeah, right. Yeah, weird emotions.
Tears and Boners.
Yeah.
That's my album.
That's the name. Yeah.
That's the name of my album.
That's a porn nobody wants to watch.
Heather wanted a quick little shout out here for me and my teammates headed to Orlando this weekend for the Pole Sport Organization U.S. Nationals. 10 of us representing Pixie Fitness. First competition for some of us. Heather sent that in.
Pole
I think
sport?
it's so awesome, and I have no idea what the hell she's
I
talking
think it's that
about.
pole dance and stuff, right?
Oh, good for you.
If there's a road trip of
Nice.
ladies going to go do
To
that.
compete in Orlando.
Me and my dad leave to go to northern Florida tomorrow. A little convoy.
Meet
Yeah.
up at Buc-ee's.
For tears and boners.
You have boners, they have tears.
I'll bring the voters. You bring the
I'll
tears.
bring the
Here
boners.
the boners, you got the tears. I'll see you there.
Man.
Let's meet up in the middle. All right, Bird, wrap it all up with your thought for the day.
I think there's some truth to this statement. The discovery of a new dish does more for human happiness than the discovery of a star.
Oh.
Yeah.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.